morning, while the city sleeps, an uncommon band of heroes unites to fight the forces of evil.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, my sweet Jesus.
With Op.
I want to be known as notorious. No.
Ack.
Everyone is always in my way.
Oh, you really are deluded.
And B-Cup.
Kind of fat-breasted and awful.
And surrounded by dullards.
Ben looks like poorly spliced film.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Whenever Steve yawns, it looks like the back of the Batmobile when it accelerates.
Pocketosis.
Eric, you're not going to cry.
Shut up.
And armed with superhuman powers.
He pulls his pants down and just starts leaking into someone's garbage can. That's rule one.
How about if he gives you the old chin tap with his helmet?
That's all right with me.
They are living among us, average citizens, average heroes, quietly and anonymously continuing to make the world a better place.
Controversial talkers Opie and Anthony.
We are just dicks.
You better just sit back and watch.
Yeah. Wait, what?
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Howdy, Quaid. Hello, cutie pie.
And welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Good morning.
Good fucking morning, Anthony.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Good morning.
This is the O&A virus spreading across America thanks to XM satellite radio. The phones have exploded, so we got to get right into this.
Of course.
It's going to be a fun-filled hour. Let's say hi to Dan in Albany. Dan, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How are you, sir?
Hi, Dan.
What's up? Hey, listen, that poor bastard Jim Phillips got attacked yesterday. He had some cum dumpster screening all his phone calls. He couldn't even get through. So the 1-800 number, busy. And then every time I got through and I have to listen to the show, he was complaining about how everyone was fucking calling in and attacking him. The lady friend there said that he came up with the idea, and then he said he borrowed it from some other guy. But that makes no sense as he was claiming it as his own and as he was original. But he was very, very upset about all the people calling in and wrecking his little drive show. So fuck that guy.
What is it, the Phillips file in Orlando on what, WTKS? WTKS.com, Phillips file, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the East Coast. The phone number is 888-978-1041 or 407-916-1041. The assault will continue for a very long time, by the way.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was all fun and games yesterday. He has no fucking idea what he's messing with.
Yeah, it was all cute, I guess, and fun, and I guess he was making the best of a bad situation. Wow, that was quick. When our listeners when our listeners just pounded his phone lines.
Right.
He could not do a show. That's what happened. I guess he's under this notion that this is being done to get our name out. Why would we pick a show that I've never heard of? I swear to you, I have never heard of this guy. Not in the way he says he hasn't heard of us, because that's just an outright lie. I'm probably one of the most modest people ever. I don't really like saying, "Hey, we're huge, we're this, we're that, we're the other thing." But the fact of the matter is, if you're in radio, you know who we are. It's just a fact. That's what happens. We've been in enough high-profile news stories, high-profile situations, that people in this business know who Opie and Anthony are. It's just the way it is. If you're in radio and you say you don't know us, you're lying. You're just lying. It makes you seem silly and very uneducated as far as the business goes.
He's a plagiarist.
Well,
easy with that language, sir.
We've also found out he's quite a liar, quite a bullshit artist, because
radio is filled with guys that just lie. I mean, they know they can get away with it, so they'll say anything.
Yeah, but it wasn't about getting our name on his show, because, like I said, I've never heard of the guy. Why would we pick a show that I've never heard of to get our name out there? the reason our callers call you, and it's not to make jokes to make the callers seem funny to your listeners or to make you laugh or to trip you up. It's to ruin your fucking show. It's to wreck your show. Your phones, apparently your phones are a big part of the show. That's what people that have listened to your show have told us. And judging from clips I've heard of your show yesterday, you really are incapable of doing anything but taking calls because the rest of the show was really bad. And I've said about people I can't stand on the air, you know, I can't stand them, but they did something that was funny. I heard this bit, and I can't deny that was funny or entertaining or something. This was some of the most boring drivel presented in this, I don't know how else to say it, in old fogey fashion. With just a meat hole sitting next to him that just was the stereotypical radio hose sucker with nothing to contribute but, oh, yeah, oh, really? Oh, I wanted to step on the radio. Just step it and squish it. Horrid. And apparently he doesn't have the capability to do a show without the callers. We then take your callers out of the mix because our listeners are just motivated assholes. They're pests. They're just annoying pests that will not let up. You might have had a little fun with it. It was a little exciting for you, something new for you yesterday. This won't stop. You will not be able to conduct your show on a daily basis. It will get old for you really quick.
And the program director of the station's already has come up with a mass email that she's sending to all the listeners and stuff. So
keep sending it.
So they're already trying to figure out how to get out of this.
Yeah, goof on our callers.
It's going to get a lot uglier. And it's funny because I heard a couple clips, and he's joking about the O&A Army. We joke about having an O&A Army, but the reality is we have pests.
Right. Yeah.
That's the reality of this. Mm-hmm. You know, yeah, the O&A Army, sure, you know, a lot of radio shows and stuff over the years have had this, quote, Army mentality.
Yeah.
We joke about actually having an army. The reality is we have a bunch of pests.
We're afraid of them, idiot. We're afraid of these people. They're not mentally stable. And they don't let up. They will not leave you alone. And it's just going to get worse on this guy.
What an animal. Doug was.
Oh, Doug.
That's half your listening audience. It's Dugout Doug. Fucking 8 times I heard him yesterday.
Yeah, they don't have anything better to do.
No. They are truly dedicated to making people's lives miserable. And on occasion, including our own. This isn't something we don't go, hey, go ahead, attack them, and they, you know, blindly follow us. They enjoy this shit. That's what this guy doesn't understand. They take pleasure in this. It's very organized. They do it themselves. And they will continue this on a daily basis. You think it was all fun and cute, and you had fun with it, making up little names, and they will destroy your show, and it will not stop. It will keep going and going. By Friday, you'll be all pissed. The weekend will come. Maybe you'll think it'll be over with the weekend. Monday will roll around. They will be there again, just wrecking your show. And like I said, it's not about getting our name on your show. Who the fuck are you? It is purely, there is nothing more involved here than ruining your show.
And they're reorganizing as we speak.
Yeah, that's it. They are so psyched and pumped up to do it all over again today. And they will. And tomorrow, and Monday, and Tuesday, and I'll just keep going and going and going.
Thursday, Friday.
Tuesday,
you
Sunday,
think it's going to be fun?
Sunday.
You think it's going to be fun and a novelty and something that you can enjoy and go with? Yeah, bring it on, like you said. You couldn't take it for an hour before you were dumping out of every call. You couldn't take it. You were saying bring it on, but was he bringing it on? He was dumping out of everyone's call. I would have loved to hear Grady's call in its entirety. Whoever that was, when Grady called, I almost pissed myself. Your son.
I was on the phone with you when that happened.
I know. Me and Jimmy, I started laughing my ass off.
I couldn't get the link, and he just starts rolling. I'm like, what? He's like, Grady just called the show.
Grady.
I was going to start from the beginning, but we'll go right to the Grady
I got to
call.
hear
Listen
Grady.
to this.
Grady, you're on Real Radio. I hear him.
It's his respirator.
You know, Mr. Phillips, that your son is...
He thumbs out. Right when he said Grady.
Oh, dump it. So.
Can't have that.
Yeah, dump it. Yeah, bring it on. Bring it on, everybody. Bring it on. We're here. We're smarter. We're quicker. We're more entertaining. Oh, this is what he was saying. And so just bring it on, people. Dump it. Dump it. Oh, dump it. Dump it.
All right,
that's right.
Why don't we start from the beginning? We got some fine audio from...
I can't stress the point.
From the Phillips file.
This will continue every day.
Because I hate this guy for listening to his show, and that I hate the broad he has with him to fucking keep everybody in line.
Just
I'm not funny myself, broad.
Just when you think perhaps there's one woman on radio that isn't that stereotypical bag of shit that we goof on a daily basis, there she was yesterday. There she was. Everything we hate about women in radio, there she was.
She's the audio equivalent of a slug trail on linoleum. You add nothing funny to the show. You're not a funny person, and he's not a funny person.
Now.
Settle down, boys.
Oh, guys.
Just there to keep the lady listeners happy, you fucking unfunny bitch. That show stinks. They're on XM 152. No one's ever heard of them. They're not listed anywhere.
No.
The Phillips file. Go fuck your mother. Your show stinks.
Yeah, they're on XM as well as we are, obviously.
With his lie about ratings.
And I know a little secret about the Phillips file, the Monsters, and Channel 152 in general. So
what's the secret?
That's why we have to call it a secret right now.
Oh, Jim, wait till you hear this one.
We have a nice little surprise for the fine folks on 152.
Because sometimes I have an idea about, since he wants to take on the O&A Army and this and that, I have a great idea about upping the ante. This is an advantage to satellite. How about this? How funny would it be if everyone that called the show was fucking filthy? Everyone that calls that show during the assault should be fucking filthy. Then let's see what happens, how many laughs you have when you're worried about an FCC violation, stupid.
Yeah,
then you can't even take your own callers.
A curse word.
Every single person should be filthy. Filthy! Then we'll see how much dump you have and how fast you are and how much that unfunny bitch sitting next to you can go and cover up the fucking filth coming through the speakers.
Oh, the Army's calling again. Yeah. All right, Major Douchebag, you're on the phone. It was all fun for a day, wasn't it? You got a little fun with it for a day. You were able to talk about something a little different than the usual boring
We pretty much
crap.
wrote your show yesterday. You didn't have to prepare a show yesterday.
Well, I hope you liked it, because it's just going to go on, and it's not going to stop. And your listeners, they'll just be non-existent, your callers. They will not get through. Our pests will tie up your phone lines and destroy your show again. And it's obvious. It's so obvious. You cannot conduct a program without phone calls. You have nothing. You have nothing.
If you want to join the rest of the pest, you just go to whackbag.com. They're organizing as we speak.
Yep.
It's going to get really ugly
Join
today.
the fun. I read a few posts from a lot of people. It was their first assault, and they were enjoying the shit out of it. There is nothing more fun than just kicking some asswipe when he's on the ground.
There was one thing about the Phillips assault thread, and at one point there were 20,000 views.
Yeah, 20,000 views of the post.
But we have no listeners, I guess.
No. Our ratings we're the number one most listened to non-music talk show on XM. Oh, really?
Really? Well, coming up on the Opie and Anthony program, the head of programming at XM Satellite
What
Radio.
What would he know,
Eric
Opie?
Logan will be calling the program.
What would the head of programming at XM, of all programming, what would he know?
See, because unlike, the rest of radio where people just lie and get away with it, we back our shit up with facts. So Eric Logan will be calling the program in about 10, 15 minutes to give us some numbers.
Well, you know what? I actually think this guy is pretty highly rated because it's always a sign of a good show when they interrupt you with G. Gordon Liddy sometimes. That's always a big sign of a great show.
That shows that you're successful.
Yeah, cut
it
half
shows
it off.
that your show is the number one most listened to non-music show when they cut an hour out of it to put G. Gordon Liddy on. You guys are doing so well. Let me tell you what we're going to do for you. You don't have to do as much show. You're doing so good, take an hour off. We'll shove G. Gordon Liddy in there. Wow, we are good. You ass. You bullshitting ass.
Do you have the explanation? He did one of the calls.
Oh, wait, let's start. Here's the Phillips file.
Phillips file.
Listen to the bullshit.
And the phony
that comes out of
voice.
this guy's
Fake laughing. Phony laughing.
Comes out of his mouth. A lot of bullshit.
So let me backtrack to tell you what's going on. Because then you'll hear some callers to try to figure out what the heck is going on.
All right.
A couple of guys on the radio. They're on satellite radio. They're on satellite radio because they can't keep a commercial job.
All right, I'll give him that.
Point taken.
Point taken. All right, he didn't lie about everything.
So far, he's correct.
All right, we'll give him that.
Although Citadel did throw us back on commercial radio for, a day and a half? Good old Fareed, who's too busy banging a young broad to run the company, right? Get into that story someday. Our old friend Fareed.
Thanks.
MIA because he found a young broad.
Thanks for the $11 stock tip there, Fareed. $19 to get in. It's down to 11. Thank you, Fareed.
That's why the stock's going down. We got in at, 19? It's down to 11?
Yeah.
And I found out recently that he's nowhere to be seen anymore because he found a young broad.
Great. Oh, did he?
Yeah. He's not even running the company anymore.
Jesus.
He is, but he's not.
Does he think he is Greg Hughes? Come on, that was very funny. Still to this room.
I'm still doing a fine radio show and giving it my all every day, you ass.
Right.
All right, here we go.
They get fired everywhere they go. So they finally suck enough ass to get a contract with satellite radio, right?
All right, we did suck a little ass.
Suck ass? We had two satellite companies that wanted
vying for our attention, for our affections.
All right, so far so good.
Yeah.
Yep.
So apparently they picked up on where I was talking with these guys. Remember a few weeks ago, talking with the Newsbreakers guys. Now, remember I talked to
Buck Owens.
Buck Owens.
Right.
Because I had this idea that we'd send somebody out to live news reports. Because if you've listened to this program over the years, you know that we have a thing when it comes to local news. We're not trying to promote the program. We have concerns and criticisms with the way that local television news handles the reports out in the field. So we thought we'd get some goofy character out there when they're doing a live report to dance in the background, shadow box in the background, whatever the case might be. So these Heckle and Jekyll or whatever the hell their names are.
Hey.
So they hear that I'm ready to do this and they think I'm ripping them off. When the fact of the matter is, I don't know who they are.
Lie.
You don't know who we are, huh, Jim?
Again, if you're in the business of radio,
you have no idea who we are.
You know who we are.
Really? How do you sleep at night lying to yourself and your listeners? I have no idea who we are, sure. We only had one of the biggest radio stories in the history of radio.
Yeah, we've been in the paper a couple of times.
And on TV just a few times.
Just a few about our shenanigans.
What is it with these fucking Florida DJs? This jerk-off, Lexon Terry, and who was the other one? Shannon
Burke, Monsters. They all sound the same. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
But with just trashing you, like this guy, I mean, we kind of smashed him first, but what is it with these guys in Florida? They're like the fucking worst. The worst.
Really bad.
Awful.
So, I mean, obviously he's lying right there. I'm going to point out all the lies. He's lying. Mm-hmm. He knows who we are, like Anthony stated at the beginning of the program.
I don't know who they are.
Lie.
I got the story from the New York Times.
All right, see, and that's another lie because he's saying he got the story from the New York Times. We were prominently featured in that exact New York Times article. Right. It talked about Arthur Chien and us getting him fired with our assault on the media. Mm-hmm. And it was also an article about these the newsbreaker guys. A small little troupe in Rochester that does some wacky things during live, newscasts, okay? When the reporters are on the street.
Yep.
So he's lying right there because he's saying he got the idea from the New York Times article, but we were in that New York Times article.
I called these guys for the Newsbreakers. As a matter of fact, if you listen to the program, you'll remember when I talked to Buck Owens, I said, can I rip you off? This is so good. It's so fascinating. It's so interesting. Do I have your permission to rip you off? Because the fact of the matter is the Newsbreakers were doing these bits well before Donald and Slim.
What?
Another lie. We have video going back.
The lie was overshadowed by just horrible ad-libbing skills.
Donald and Slim?
Donald and... I can't think of anything that rhymes with Donald. Slim.
Who's laughing in their car at that?
Donald and Slim. Oh, his little hole was laughing her ass off at some of his names that he came up with. Oh, Heckle and Jekyll.
Holy shit.
What?
Is that the best you have, dude?
That is.
And we've been
Donald
doing
and
the,
Slim.
We've been doing the assault on the media at least 5-6 years now. Way before the newsbreakers. Way before the newsbreakers. We got the Wow and the girl topless on the Today Show.
Yeah, just
we got
stop.
the C word on live TV here in New York, and then of course the
That was
Opie and
a
Anthony
favorite.
signs have been going for at least 5-6 years, right, Steve?
I spoke to those newsbreakers guys, and they're not saying they didn't say anything about doing it before you guys did. Nothing. They're nice guys, so I don't know where this guy's.
I'm just pointing out all the lies because in radio this is completely acceptable. You could just go on a radio show and just completely lie, and you don't have to back up any of it.
And he did say he was going to go to management so nobody ripped him off. So what is he talking about?
Yeah.
He went. I'm going to go to management and make sure that it's okay and that nobody's ripping me. You fucking fraud.
With one sentence, he says one thing, and then he completely goes the other way the next sentence.
The only consistent
We're doing
thing
their program. But, so if Heckle and Jekyll or whatever their names are, if they want me to say I ripped them off, I ripped you off. Okay?
Yeah.
Like I've ripped off everybody else in this business, like everybody has ripped me off. So what their deal is, they've asked their listeners to call me and try to get me all pissed off and hose me and do all that kind of nonsense. When, we've been hosed for, 17 years. And sometimes,
That's pretty impressive. So I guess he's been at it 17 years, and we've never heard of him.
Never heard of him. He just sits there in Orlando. And hosed for 17 years? My friend, you've never been hosed like this. You've never been hosed like this. This will destroy your show. You will not be able to carry on a program.
And sometimes, we hit the dump button. Sometimes we let you just go, say whatever you want to, because you just make an ass out of yourself while we sit here and put our thumbs in our ears and twist it around. So
what?
Now you have, and like the last caller, or the last two callers, give it your best shot. Be as quick as you can, because you can't beat us. There's nothing you can do.
Let's see, we already started affecting your show. We're pretty much controlling your show now, too.
There you go.
We do our show, and we're now controlling your show. How does that feel?
There you go.
Fucking asshole.
Hope you did a lot of show prep today. Hope you got a lot of things to go to besides the phones.
And nothing they can do? How about being filthy? That's something they can do. That will wreck your show. You won't even be able to go to your own callers because they might screen something filthy at the end. I guarantee they're going to start calling people back.
Build up that delay. Let the delay build up. You won't be able to take calls while you're building delay. Oh, it'll be fun.
Lynette, you're on Real Radio.
Oh.
Hi.
Yeah.
This is Lynette with Jim's Love Force.
Very nice.
This is ridiculous. What is going on today?
I'll explain it as best I can.
See, we're in complete control of his show, where he can't even do a show where one of his stupid listeners is calling and going, what the hell's going on?
I know you did, but I heard them talking about it this morning on the Monsters. I didn't hear anything on Shannon Burke because I guess...
Oh, by the way, the newsbreakers, they started their thing. They registered November 9th, 2004. Oof. We've been doing the assaults on the media way before that, okay? We back our stuff up with facts, you asshole.
Facts.
Fucking douchebag.
I didn't hear anything on Shannon Burke because I guess they're not on XM.
It's just one of those tired old tricks that guys in radio do from time to time to try to draw attention to themselves, to regain or expand an audience. It's the oldest trick in the book.
Okay, so ratings went out.
He already sounds beaten. Yeah. And this is early in the show.
I know. Oh, it's sad.
He has no idea that it has just begun. Yes, Jimmy?
How many of his callers must be lighting the phone up to do an assault, right? They must be calling by the dozens.
Well, no, they're all our fans that are calling to comment about the assault yesterday. Dugout's on the line, Fan Dick, Boston Strangler, John. These are all regular calls to our show.
All the people that'll be very busy later on in the afternoon.
Yeah, they're just getting their rest right now.
And the book.
Okay, so ratings went out today or yesterday or something?
Well, who knows? No, these guys, they picked on Howard. They've gone after a whole bunch. Elliot in the morning in D.C.
All right, so Getting back to what he said earlier, he said he has no idea who we are, right?
Right.
But it seems like he knows a lot of history about us.
Yeah, contradicts
Another
himself a few
fucking
times.
liar in radio.
He listens to the show. How does he know about the Elliot? What happened? Teasing Elliot was like a one-day thing. How did you know about that?
Because he's got XM in his car and he's listening. Howard listens. I know for a fact. Most people in radio have XM satellite radio. It's just a thing you do. And of course you're spinning around the dial seeing what's going on.
They picked on Howard. They've gone after a whole bunch. Yeah, I mean, Elliot
don't know who we are, right,
in the
Jim?
morning in D.C., MJ in Tampa, Howard, of course, some guy by the name of Mad Max in the Carolinas, Don and Mike.
Mad Max.
I mean, on and on, and now I guess it's our turn. Now, I don't know how these guys respond to it. I'm not going to roll over. I mean, you want to come on? Come on.
Of course not.
Bring it on.
But,
Yeah, bring it on.
Are they from
No,
here
they were
somewhere?
on. They've been on the radio all over the country. Last gig they had.
All over the country. I mean, he's continuing with the history of O&A.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know who we are.
No
This is
clue.
why I fucking hate this business. Bunch of liars that just go on the radio and say whatever the fuck they want. They can lie through their teeth. They don't back up anything.
They've been on the radio all over the country. Last gig they had, they got fined a huge amount by the FCC. They got canned out of commercial.
By the way, guess what? We didn't have to pay that fine.
Pay the fine.
And guess what? We collected every single cent of our contract, you asshole.
How do you know that about you? How do you know
knows,
all that? I've never heard of you.
He knows everything about us. Never heard of us. Knows everything about us.
Out by the FCC. They got canned out of commercial radio. They couldn't. They couldn't find a job on a commercial radio station in this country if it had been off the air for 15 years. So they kissing up.
Aside from the ones we were offered that we couldn't take because we were under contract for 2 years that Infinity wouldn't let us out of, except for those jobs,
including the company that employs you asshole.
Oh God. What a tool! And let me.
If you have a radio show, you're just you're just allowed to lie.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what it comes down to. You can lie about anything.
Unbelievable. And something else. This guy doesn't seem to understand. We've had these before where people call in and just abuse the radio host, and the next day we're like, leave him alone.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was like that was fun, but leave him alone.
Things.
You know, it's not all that important. To tell you the truth, that this guy is ripping off a bid, or if he's ripping it off, or where it came from. You know something? That isn't really that important. It's kind of fun to unleash the hounds and let them bite somebody's ass for a little while. But the way this guy responded is so arrogant and pompous with all of his bullshit that I will just take great pleasure now in just continuing it. Letting the guys just wreck this guy's program. Not even so much for the initial point anymore. I could give a shit if this guy got on the air and did an assault on the media. Who cares? Now it's all about this guy is everything that stinks in radio, on the air and off the air. He's everything that sucks cock.
That's why we take pleasure in taking on all of commercial radio.
Yeah,
all of commercial radio, because this is a perfect example what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
Guys that go on with their fake voice, they all sound exactly the same.
I could take it. Yeah, I'll bring it on. You know something? If he didn't go there, we probably would have just said, fuck it, not even acknowledge it. But you want us to bring it on? You want it? Here it comes.
Yeah, we're going to bring it on, and we're going to take on all of commercial radio. That's what we do now. So you sit there with your fucking nasty hole that's disgusting, adding nothing to your program, just like every other stupid radio show in America, have to have the hole next to you.
Because somebody told you that was a good idea, to have that next to you. Ooh. Radio.
So they kiss enough ass, and I've always said you kiss enough ass, pretty soon you're eating. And they must have kissed enough ass to win themselves a gig on satellite radio. The fact of the matter is the numbers aren't coming in. They're not getting the audience that they promised that they would get. So what they try to do is utilize. What is it? They have an army? Is that what they call it?
That fake confusion.
What is?
What do they have? What is that thing? The arm? Is it the army? Ugh, you're a hack.
Oh.
Correct, sir, yes.
bogus. It is so 1980s AM sounding. We got the Army. It's the with the Heckle and Jekyll or the Pickle Sniffer Army or whatever the hell it is. So these people are easily manipulated, take their orders from Snip and Snort or whatever the hell it is.
Snip and
Snort. It comes down to
is he for real?
He's funny, man.
Is he for real?
He's funny.
With Sniff and Snort?
What? I don't write it down, Eric. I can't read lips and do a radio show at the same time.
I know what he's going to say.
What? No, that's a guest that we can't get to right now. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
So just reschedule the guest because we got to keep that line open because Eric Logan's going to call in to give real facts in a minute here.
Right.
That was some funny stuff, though, man. Sniff the pickles.
Sniff and Snort. Oh, is that funny?
But essentially, what it comes down to, they say I've ripped off one of their bits, which is a bald-faced lie. But if they want to hear me say I ripped them off, okay, I ripped them off. If they want to sleep better tonight, and
we hear their web board is all about our show now. And apparently there's no correct grammar or spelling on the whole thing.
We correct the grammar, but we've run out of red ink.
When you're trying to write with your toes, come on. That is
it's a little difficult.
It's a little dicey, yeah.
We're learning up in the hills.
What is it, a thread? Don't we do a thread?
Excuse me.
Well,
we're out of New York.
Computer. I don't know. So anyway, that's all about
it's not.
I don't know computers.
I don't know.
So that's it.
You're making fun of the fact that our fans have bad grammar. First of all, only a small percentage of them do.
Yeah. We have bad grammar.
We have bad grammar.
They suck.
Like, that's the best you got? You got to correct their grammar?
Their grammar. Yeah, it's bad grammar.
Did you hear what the token Hull said? That's a little dicey. Well, there's a funny remark.
Thank God she's there to just bring the show up.
It's a little dicey.
Do you even know how useless you are? Do you even know when you go into work on a daily basis how useless, unnecessary, unfunny, how detrimental you are to an already lousy program? You don't even understand that, do you? How the guys around you really don't want you there.
They fake laugh.
They really don't.
At least Howard's smart enough to, put his in a dunking booth.
Hey, put her in a dunking booth. Keeps her behind glass.
There's a reason for that because even Howard knows that Robin kind of is like
tributes nothing.
She was there in the beginning, so he could get away with a lot of racial
get away with
humor
black
and
women jokes. Yeah.
But even he was smart enough to just throw her in a dunking booth, where she's completely separated from the boys.
Mm-hmm.
You think this hole is sitting right next to the guy?
Oh, I'm sure, just right next to him. Oh, now guys, let's not go there. Oof.
All right. Can we get Eric Logan on the phone, please? Here's another bit of audio from the Phillips File.
Phillips File for Wednesday. Congratulations to the File XM satellite radio. Indicated today that we are the most listened to talk program on satellite services.
What?
No.
No kidding.
When did that come in? Just now?
What?
Came in.
You've been hiding this.
No, I wanted it to be a surprise to the rest of you. So congratulations to everybody.
Wow.
The File is now officially the most listened to radio broadcast, non-music radio broadcast on XM satellite radio.
Another blatant lie.
With their bad acting.
Another.
Really? When did this come in?
Oh!
The numbers.
Oh! When did this... Really? Well, that's just great. Oh.
When do you think maybe we should take ratings to the program director? Fucking liar. Yuck.
Oh.
I got a secret. I got a secret. I got a secret.
Jim Phillips, you're not a funny guy.
Oh.
I'm not even trying to be malicious. Some people are funny. Some people are not.
He is so far away from funny.
Dude, sniffle and snort.
Hey, all right. Now, that was funny.
Well, Heckle and Jekyll, I thought, was like a little bit below the belt. How do you recover from that?
And then making fun of our listeners with the banjo sound.
Oof. That's great. Well,
I don't know how we can compete against that.
We are based out of New York. There are a lot of hillbillies here.
Oof. They picked on Howard Stern. They picked on... Picked on? You're
and
a
now
fucking 50-year-old man.
Stop.
Picked on.
We're trying to get Eric Logan on the phone here.
Jim, your turn. You're on Real Radio.
Hey, Jim, you always talk about stupid people.
with this Jekyll and Hyde group up there, how smart is it business-wise to send your listeners to the #1 show on XM? Aren't you losing anybody that you had left once they listen to us?
That's a good point.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that's true.
You know, it just doesn't make sense. You're going to lose whatever you had left.
It doesn't matter.
You call them Jekyll and
Why? If a woman's in the studio, you should be saying, wow, I didn't think a cucumber went in that far. That's what women should be doing on radio.
What?
Holy shit.
She chimes up now, and me and Jimmy just look at each other and go, ugh. Like the clip is playing, she says one word, and we're just, ugh.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
What? Shut up.
That you had left once they listen to us?
That's a good point.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that's true.
Well, that's true.
It's twat from Munaki.
Oh, good gosh. Ugh. The penguin.
Yeah, believe
me.
me.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's fine sending our listeners over to listen to you. It's fine.
XM 152.
If you want to spend your afternoon listening to this guy, because it will just make our listeners appreciate this program that much more. Because you stink. You are so bad. I was listening because I was laughing my ass off at the callers. And then I guess he couldn't go to the phones anymore. No. So he had to do a show. I heard a conversation, Opie, about juggling. They went off talking about juggling. Unbelievable.
Did you hear the quiz show section?
I was hoping someone would get through. I guess they screened the shit out of those calls.
They did. You want to talk about unfunny, awful radio? They do a quiz show. It was kind of like The Price is Right, where he's just guessing dates and years. What is fucking funny about that?
Yeah. It was
Who's laughing at that?
I think the format was a Win Ben Stein's Money format, where they have somebody has to, under some timed thing, they have a clock running, has to answer questions. And then somebody from the show has to answer questions, and whoever gets closest to the right answer. That's Win Ben Stein's Money is pretty much it. And if you're still doing that type of radio in 2005, just please shoot yourself. Could you just shoot yourself? Spare everybody.
We got to play this clip again, and then I'm going right to XM headquarters after this little clip here, because we back up our stuff with facts.
Jim, your turn. You're on Real Radio.
Hey, Jim, you always talk about stupid people. With this Jekyll and Hyde group up there, how smart is it business-wise to send your listeners to the #1 show on XM? Aren't you losing anybody that you had left once they listen to us?
That's a good point.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, that's true.
You know, it just doesn't make sense. You're going to lose whatever you had left.
It doesn't matter. You know,
Call them Jekyll and Hyde. Heckle and Jekyll.
I got a contract. Even if I have 2 listeners or no listeners, I still get paid. It doesn't make any difference to me.
And to answer his question about why we haven't been calling, I'm sure a lot of the listeners are like me. We've been sending Otto saying, shut these morons up.
Yeah, getting tons of emails.
Yeah, exactly.
Get these guys off our air.
I don't doubt he was getting tons of email.
All right, so here's the deal. Phillips says he's the #1 non-music show on XM satellite radio, right? Made a big deal about that in the last couple of clips.
And that we are floundering.
And that we are floundering, and we're not getting any listeners, and we're
the company
desperate.
is very upset with our performance.
So why don't we get to the bottom of it?
Who do we got? The guy that works in the mailroom up down there in Washington?
No.
XM? Who do we got? We got somebody that works in the lunchroom. Somebody that heard from a secretary somewhere.
Well,
who do we got?
We got Eric Logan. I don't even know what his title is officially. Let me ask him. Eric
God.
Logan?
Yo, baby.
What is your official title at XM Satellite Radio?
I am the chief haircut designer.
We know that.
Dude, I got a new do. Come on. Every time I go to the
Did you?
I have a complex. I got people mocking me at the damn salon. Nice hair, Elo.
All right. Besides your haircut, what else do you do?
Well, my job is to make sure that all of our subscribers are happy with their monthly subscription, so I'm in charge of all the programming across every channel, all the content deals, sports, news talk, music, personalities, also kind of oversee all the broadcast ops, so the people that actually work down on the second floor and make sure that the audio gets to the satellites and the radios work and everything else.
So now, if there's somebody in that building that would know if there's any way, shape, or form to tell how good a certain show is doing, that would be you.
That would be me.
You
yes.
would know, being the head of
And
program.
I actually am the guy who kind of signs the checks, actually pays the people to go out and find out that sort of data.
All right, so let me ask you the question. Is Jim Phillips the #1 non-music show on XM satellite radio?
Who?
Oh,
Jim?
Dude,
the Phillips file.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. Right.
To Jim Phillips, your boss doesn't even know who you are.
Yeah, it's it's I'll have to look. I mean, it's not right here. It's not right on this top page here. So
oh God damn!
I'll have to.
So you got actual ratings in front of you.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't break it down by show. I mean, again, it's really about how people are satisfied with the channel, and I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to find it. So.
So there's no way Jim Phillips is the #1 non-music show on XM, right?
I can confidently tell you, not a prayer.
Not even a chance. So this guy is just blatantly lying to his listeners, to his co-host Hole, and to himself, obviously.
Well, and the other thing too, because again, we don't lie on the show. But we really don't disclose a lot of that information for a lot of reasons. I mean, there's very competitive reasons. We've got a competitor in our space that copies every goddamn thing that we do.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to give away a lot of data. But I can assure you this: that for a non-music channel, he is not the #1 rated show, and certainly not the #1 rated channel. So.
And not even close, right?
Not even close would be another very accurate statement as well.
Is he in the top 140?
I think he does actually beat the traffic and weather channels, yes.
Oh, that's okay. Congratulations to that, Jim.
Yeah. I mean, he does have higher ratings than that, so that's...
Props for that one.
And, here's something that a lot of the commercial radio douches like to point out, that they think that Anthony and I are failing on XM satellite radio. Completely failing. We're desperate. That's why you guys had to take us off the premium channel.
Well, that was going to be my point, listening to the whole thing. It's like, if the show is such a failure, why did all of a sudden did we take it off the premium channel and make such a big deal about it? Why did we do those sort of things? And why would we, if the show was so controversial and so horrible, why did we go to all the trouble of giving you a channel and put you on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and why do we take it off the... I mean, it's nonsense.
My favorite is when people say, or they actually said when we first signed on with XM and we were on a premium channel, people said we're on a premium channel because we can't get listeners, so whatever listeners we do have, they want them paying for it. And then when we got taken off the premium, the same people were saying the reason they're taken off a premium is because they have no listeners. Isn't it one or the other?
Yeah, it usually is. But that's what they do. I mean, look. The fact of the matter is, this is arguably the most popular national radio show, and it's only going to continue to grow. I mean, the thing about it is if you're working in terrestrial radio, you do not have a growth story that is pure and simple. Period. And just think about the simple math, and I'll use even numbers so that people who aren't really good math people, if you have if 10% of your total people who subscribe to a service listen to you, and you have 100 people, you have 10 people. But when it goes to 1 million, it goes to 100,000. Then if it goes to 4 million, and as our subscribers continue to ramp, even if the same percentage of people continue to listen to you, guess what happens?
The listeners go up.
Exactly.
The amount of actual listeners, even if the percentage is the same. Right, Elo?
Absolutely, Ant.
I feel so smart.
So let's get to the bottom of this. Is the Opie and Anthony Show a success on XM satellite radio?
Huge. Bigger than I or probably anybody would have expected at this stage.
Thank you, Elo. Look at that.
See, unlike the Phillips file, we back up our shit with facts.
With the guy that knows.
And can we talk about the little secret that you told me the other day?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But I do want to say thank you to Brandon Miller and many pests who started emailing me around 6:30 last night.
People wanted to know the truth.
Well, no, it's actually what they were doing. They my emails, and actually one of them is from Brandon that says from the pest, and they're giving me his number and telling me to actually go in, call him, tell him he's full of shit, and try to work in a patent battle reference is what he said. What radio show has? I'm supposed to be the ogre. I'm supposed to be like Pig Virus, right? I'm like the guy that every personality is supposed to hate. And here are the listeners calling me and emailing me, defending me to some guy in Florida. So
I got to be honest, I hate the fact that we like you.
I know.
I hate it. It
is a little awkward.
We love hating our bosses, but for some reason, I don't know, you kind of get it, and it stinks that you do.
Elo, location check. Where are you?
Location check. I'm in my office.
Oh, okay. Well, I could picture you there sitting there.
And, Elo, is it also true that Anthony and I and Jimmy will have a say in future talk programming?
Absolutely.
On especially 202 and other channels on XM.
Without a doubt.
Other channels on XM, right?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm going to cross up the Phillips file.
Why? Put in the pedo instead.
Jim Phillips, you're a really smart guy. God, this is the future of radio, and you're messing with us. What a douche.
Well, I mean,
the monsters, I'm going to say, are still on the fence.
Yeah, monsters. I mean, and look,
still on the fence. Don and Mike, not a chance.
Very, very good
Hold on, I'm going through my checklist. Don and Mike, not a chance. Lex and Terry,
Nah.
Who else you guys want to say no to? Ron and Fez, a definite yes. Scott Farrell, a definite yes. BJ Shea in Seattle, yes.
Shannon Burke.
Sorry, Shannon.
How about Dick Purton?
Ooh, who's that?
Well, he's an oldies guy in Detroit. Just thought throw it out.
All right, I like
You know, because XM is the home of oldies.
You know, the 50s are alive on
The
XM.
50s are alive on XM, Elo. Well, thank you for that information, Elo.
Yeah.
I am here. I'm a cornucopia of information for you and the pests.
Yes, you
Elo,
are.
do we have any big deals going down with XM Satellite Radio?
Yes, we do.
And what are they?
Oh, you stink. The guy...
He gets up early.
Gets up early.
Why?
He spews his facts, and you hang up on him. You just picture him in his office with his feet kicked up, all nicely coiffed.
Feeling all good about himself.
Yeah.
He's bonding with the boys,
Yeah.
and then slam!
Well, he's got. Did you see that picture of him, that promo shot he's got? It's like it's taken from the ceiling.
Yeah,
where
his
he's got
hands
his
are
feet
behind
up.
his head.
He's got a sweater on.
He's relaxing.
Wait till the pests get the picture of your publicity shot and Photoshop the hell out of that one.
Well, there you go.
See, we back up our stuff with facts whenever we can, Mr. Phillips. And according to the guy who should know, you're not even on the radar. So why are you lying?
Well, dude, I honestly...
Why are you lying? And I think the pest today should ask him why he's lying.
Yeah.
And then when he tries to deny that, go, but didn't you hear your own boss on Opie and Anthony this morning? Of course you did. You're listening live right now, aren't you, Mr. Phillips?
He's not listed anywhere. I looked through the channel guide to see maybe he's a big deal, and I just didn't notice it. No one knows you're on, dude.
That phone call is going to really hurt on
That's
so many
gotta
levels.
sting.
On so many levels, Mr. Phillips.
It's gotta sting.
Number
one.
How bummed are you right now, Mr. Phillips? Working all those years and you're not even on the radar. And this is the future of radio. Everyone knows it. Oh, commercial radio likes to trash satellite all the time. But the reality is this is the future. And you're not going to be part of it if we have anything to do with it.
But, you know, is Elo in the position where he would know something like the channels and how well they're doing and the shows and how well they're doing? What was he again? Oh, that's right. He's the head of all programming. What an ass. Oh, my God.
But
did you think you were going to get away with lying like that
well, just in case,
about our show?
Just in case people maybe didn't hear what Mr. Phillips said on his show yesterday.
Phillips File for Wednesday. Congratulations to the File XM Satellite Radio. Indicated today that we are the most listened to talk program on satellite services.
What?
Shut up!
No.
No kidding.
When did that come in? Just now?
Came in.
You've been hiding
when
this.
did it happen? I wanted it to be a surprise to the rest of you. So congratulations to everybody.
Wow.
The file is now
Congratulations.
officially the most listened to radio broadcast, non-music radio broadcast on XM Satellite Radio.
There you go.
But Elo was just talking to the boys, and you're a worthless piece of shit.
There you go. Another radio host just lying through his teeth and trying to get away with it.
Number one.
Really?
But we backed it up with the guy that knows exactly what's going on with the talk programming.
Dude, that acting was atrocious.
Oh, when did that happen?
It was like watching Voss play 5 parts in an Eddie Murphy film.
There you go. There you
Calling
go.
Bravo Sierra on you, my friend.
The guy from the
I actually feel bad for the guy that he's lying that badly.
Ooh. Did he think we'd just sit here and not call him out on that?
And not do our research?
It's all backed up here on this show. It's all
Fucking
backed
loser.
up, like Opie's lower intestine. It's all backed up.
That's what?
It's all backed up.
I've been dumping better lately.
You have?
Sure. All right, you want to hear some more of this stuff?
Please.
1-888-978-1041. In the Metro, 407-916-1041. For those of you who normally listen, you're scratching your head, say, what the hell is
they're
this
coming
all
out of the
about?
woodwork today.
Well, the fact
Sorry
of the matter, now there are two guys that got kicked off of commercial radio because they didn't have enough talent to stay on commercial radio.
Now it's not about us getting kicked off because we couldn't adhere to the rules, which you said earlier, and because we got kicked off because we were too dirty. Now it's we didn't have enough talent?
Another lie.
Interesting.
Another fine lie, because when you do radio, you could just lie. You could just make up shit as you go along.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is, whether you liked us or hated us, we were completely successful in commercial radio, syndicated across America.
Syndicated.
Syndicated across America to about 20 stations, and on most of those stations, we were number one in the demo. We were hired to be number one in men 18 to 49. You can look it up. You can look it up.
Yep.
It's part of the permanent record of radio.
Readily available.
You fucking asshole. The fact is, we got kicked off radio because we got stupid one day. But that had nothing to do with how talented we were.
To stay on commercial radio, they got a gig on satellite radio. So now, and what they pull out the oldest trick in the book by trying to get their 2 or 3 listeners or members of the audience, to get their names mentioned on other radio stations. They did it with Howard. They've done it with Lex and Terry. They did it with MJ and Tampa. And so now they accuse me. It's our turn. They accuse me of trying to rip them off.
It's our turn.
I get it. No one's listening to the program. 2 or 3.
Well, that's 2 or 3 listeners. Sure did get through a whole lot on your program yesterday.
Oof. And they're very creative. They all had about 20 names apiece.
2 or 3 phone-owning motherfuckers.
Or say that I'm ripping off one of their bits. Okay, I'm ripping off one of their bits. Maybe, maybe not. I don't give a rat's ass.
No, you know you are, Jim.
So now they call, and I said, do the best job you can do. As a matter of fact, I have more listeners than the individuals that you're referring to. I've got the highest rated non-music program on XM satellite radio.
Doesn't that make you uncomfortable now to hear that?
Yeah.
After we just took the call from Eric Logan? Doesn't that just make you uncomfortable?
You're not even on the radar as far as that's concerned. You're not even close. You can't even lie because you're close to it. You're not even close. You're completely off the radar.
And we got a lot of his, fans listening today, and they're probably cringing. They're probably cringing like, oh, my God, we believed in this guy. But
He was the head of all programming.
The head of all programming at XM
Calling
Satellite
you out
Radio.
on this.
Called you out on it.
Stop.
And I got a little secret.
Oh.
What's the secret?
A little secret.
What channel are they on?
152.
152. There you go. Yeah, listen to
Does the secret rhyme with fend with?
Do. As a matter of fact, I have more listeners than the individuals that you're referring to. I've got the highest rated non-music program on XM satellite radio. I'm all over the world. I've got the #1 ratings in Central Florida. Been that way for 15 years. And what difference does it make whether they would have more listeners or not? It doesn't make any difference to me.
Unfunny cunt next to you?
Guess what? The guys that you're talking about, there are other people that have more listeners than them. They've been trying to rip off Howard for year after year after year after year, and it still didn't work. If you want to call and take your best...
nuzzle up to Howard. That'll help you.
Howard doesn't give a fuck about you, you asshole. You're not going to Sirius either.
Try like this last guy. Bring it on. If you want to, if you're a female caller, want to sound like a man or vice versa, you can do that as well. But, you can't do a joke.
No.
Because it doesn't work. Or if you want to call me, I'm inviting you to bring it on. These other guys that probably tell their producers and their screeners, don't let these guys on. I don't want to hear from these guys. I want you to come on. Because I can take you on.
And spit you out.
Exactly.
All right, you guys heard that. So it's the Phillips File, 3 to 7 p.m. on the East Coast. The phone number, 888-978-1041 or 407-916-1041. The Army or what we like to call them, the pests, are organizing as we speak on whackbag.com and also opieanthony.net.
Yeah.
Getting involved in this one.
There's another website that someone made, boringdouche.com. Douche is DOUCHE, boringdouche.com. And I guess it's in its infancy right now. It's a picture of Phillips, and there's another gentleman next to him. That's all I'll say. Just ooh.
It's a visual, folks. You're gonna have to check it out for yourself.
Phillips, he looks like a neighbor that like chases you off his lawn.
He doesn't. He doesn't really dress like that, does he?
Yeah.
Eek. He's wearing slacks up to his nipples.
He doesn't really dress like that, does he? That's how he dresses? That's not Photoshop.
No.
Boy, I think I got to start listening to this guy. He's the type of guy I got to listen to on
Oh,
radio.
yeah.
He's just not a funny guy, man. It's kind of sad to listen to somebody desperately trying to be like the funny guy with the cutting references.
You ever see him at parties and stuff? The guys that kind of think they're funny, and it's sad because other people are being entertaining. Whether they're being funny or just interesting with conversation. And then there's the guy that just doesn't have it, and he's trying to talk, and everyone kind of looks at him and kind of nods. He gets through what he says, and then they turn around back to the interesting guy or the funny guy. That's who you are.
Dude, I had dinner last night just with a guy, some friends, and a guy who I just met was just a funny dude, man. He's like one of those old school Italian guys. He's just a funny fucking guy just talking to you, and like he's like one of those guys that you think that this guy's a fucking sociopath, and 10 minutes later you're rolling because he's like a funny, obnoxious, Robert Loggia-like fucking dude.
Yeah.
That's what a funny guy is. Just a guy that you can talk to and listen to and keep you entertained. This fucking guy, I couldn't listen to for 30 seconds, and he has a radio show.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Once again, Anthony, it just went down on our program. ELO. All right, so let me ask you the question. Is Jim Phillips the #1 non-music show on XM satellite radio?
Who? I can assure you this, that for a non-music channel, he is not the #1 rated show, and certainly not the #1 rated channel.
Well, there you go.
Bill, you're on Real Radio.
Oh, here we go.
What is it, the Opie and Anthony what?
Army.
Army?
What?
Reporting for duty.
Remember 400 years ago when you did the revolution?
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. They ripped
General
you off.
Opie and General Anthony. You ripped me off.
The revolution. They ripped you off.
Reporting for duty, sir.
11 years ago.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
I'm Sergeant Schmuck. What can I do for you today? That's very cool. The Opie and Anthony Army. That's
very nice.
Who are you?
My word.
I'm the Minister of
I'm Corporal Douchebag with the Opie and Anthony Army.
Did you hear her contribution?
Yep.
The Minister of Morons.
And you can actually
She didn't say that.
show your face in public and tell people that. Yeah.
Dude,
She did not say the Minister of Morons.
That's what a woman
How
does.
far back?
Maybe about 10 seconds.
I went a little further.
God almighty. That's very cool. The Opie and Anthony Army. That's
very nice.
Who are you?
I'm the Minister of
I'm Corporal
Morons.
Douchebag with the Opie and Anthony Army.
Right.
Oh, you dumb whore! Minister is not an army position.
And you can actually.
What? I'm a minister, third class.
Holy shit!
Minister of. Oh, it just goes to show you. It's everything we talk about on the show. You are everything bad with radio. Everything.
A woman trying to do a military riff, and this dumb box comes out with minister. At least he had the common decency to make an unfunny joke that had a rank to it. The Minister of Morons. Eminem, that would have been funny in school.
Oof.
Hey, what do you think, honey? This is what you should go. You get to
and you can actually show your face in public and tell people that. Yeah, I got a membership card too. It's the Phillips file.
Oh, and then into more commercials.
They actually walk around with Opie and Anthony Pest T-shirts, you ass.
Yeah.
The Army thing is more of a joke. The Pest thing is not a joke. That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
That you're going to start feeling every day.
The scariest part, we didn't come up with the Opie and Anthony Army. We didn't come up with it. It wasn't a promotional thing that we made sweepers for, like he probably did back in the day. You know, it wasn't one of those things. Hey, you could join our army, because that's the only
back in the day when he wasn't wearing slacks to do his radio show.
The only reference point this guy has are those hack bits. Like, he probably imagines we go on the air and go, sign up to be in the Opie and Anthony Army right now. We'll send out a membership card. You can increase your rank the more you call in. Or no, it's these freaks made this up themselves. They do it themselves, which is more frightening than anything. They're relentless. And you can welcome them to your program on a daily basis, you tool.
Don't be such a minister of morons.
Oh, stop it. Oh.
Let's say hi to Dugout Doug from whackbag.com, one of the generals of the O&A Army.
Oh, yes, General.
Hey, General, you faggot.
Self-appointed general.
They loved that part, though.
Yes, they did.
These guys were, number one, we don't know whether or not they hate you guys or not because you make us listen to these fucking idiots for a whole 4-hour show.
Yeah, that was painful.
Oh, God, these guys are horrible. But I think today, I was really trying to do it yesterday afternoon after the 5th call I think I got through. I really wanted to start working on her because she is a fucking parrot that just sits there and repeats everything everybody says. Yeah. I really want to see if she knows how to handle herself at all. He didn't. It was very obvious that he didn't, because everybody just started kicking his ass. I mean, let's be honest. Some of us aren't the most intelligent guys out there. Please. You know, the O&A listeners. But at least we get through. We pester. That's what we're there for. Some of us definitely got duped out by this guy, but others didn't.
I heard one guy trip up so bad. He just went, I stink.
Oh, the punching out guy? We got him.
He was horrid.
He dropped out on everybody that had him on the ropes.
You did a great job, Doug. You had him. You asked him a question. He could not answer it. It totally confused him. You could hear him mumbling and stuttering. And then he says, bring it, and he proceeds to dump out on everybody. He's a bullshit artist.
Doug, you seem to be one of the more intelligent listeners. You got to call him today and ask him if he has a comment about what Eric Logan said on our show today.
I'm
he's
sure a lot of people.
Nowhere near the #1 non-music program or whatever the hell he said on XM, okay?
Of course we're going to get that through today. What channel are they on, 152?
152. Yeah. And I know a lot of his listeners are listening right now. You got to feel kind of bad for your hero.
Everybody
that he's just lying to you like that. He has to make himself feel good, so he comes up with fake facts.
Tune in on channel 152 today. The Opie and Anthony show will be on from 3 to 7 p.m. We're back in afternoon drive, guys. We're back in afternoon drive.
All right, Doug, hold on the line a second because I want to play your call to the Phillips file yesterday. Here's Dugout Doug getting through.
Doug, you're on Real Radio.
What's going on, Jim? I am Dugout Doug. I am the Opie and Anthony General of the Army.
General of the Army.
What is that? Right. First off, Jim, please, let me get this through. I will not call you a name or swear. I want to get that out there for everybody. So when you dump out on me, when you start...
Well, how do you know I'm going to dump out on you? Number one, why would you even say something like that? I said call me. You called. I'm giving you an opportunity to talk.
Sir, you've dumped out on me 3 times today. I'm the heavy-breathing guy. I haven't sworn yet. Now, can I ask you, if you're #1 in these ratings, can you tell me why for 2 hours not a single call has gotten through from one of your fans?
What are you talking
We're
about?
not putting them on.
I'm not putting anything on.
All right. That was someone blurting something out to try to cover up and doing very badly. Like you're in a bad situation, someone's got you on the ropes, and you're like, we didn't want to take any calls. You didn't want to take calls from your own listeners. Is that what you're saying?
What kind of show do you do?
What the Another lie. More bullshit.
Our listeners get through first, and then we'll deal with other people. That's how it is in radio. You weren't putting your own listeners through on your own radio show? What the fuck does that mean?
He didn't expect that question.
Well, maybe today he'll put him through. That's what'll happen. Today he'll put him through.
No, the fact is
he was so done.
The fact is we completely took over his program. That they just didn't want to go to the phones at all.
Look for more of it today.
Anything on.
We're not putting anybody on. Why?
You're not putting any real callers on, so you're purposely putting Opie and Anthony fans on?
No, I'm allowing those fans to call if you want to. I mean, I don't understand the point.
I'm allowing those fans. I don't.
And despite that,
a single call from one of your fans.
Get it out of your system, will you?
No, I'm asking a question. I'm not being.
It's not your program.
I'm asking you.
Get it out of your system.
You have not had a single call.
So what difference does it make to you?
And you dumped out on everybody.
It doesn't make any difference whether I dumped out on everybody or nobody. I don't understand your point.
What you did wrong
Yes,
was
you do.
yesterday
Oh,
you
yes.
went on the air, you claimed that you started a bit because you're a small market guy. It got out nationwide.
You don't know the ratings. You don't know anything about ratings or the business. The fact of the matter. Now, the fact of the matter. Well, I'm going to put you on hold because you're. The fact. Yeah, you won't listen. I offer you the opportunity to listen and then respond, but you don't want to do that. The fact of the matter is, I have more listeners in Central Florida than those two guys have on satellite radio. The fact of the matter is, on satellite radio, I have 100 times more listeners than they do.
Am I back on?
Not anymore.
Oh.
He has 100 times more listeners, but we just had the guy
Yeah.
that is in charge of all programming for XM Satellite Radio saying that it's not even a chance, it's not even close.
Right.
Unfunny, fraud, and a liar. Like, Doug calls in. How do you allow a caller to just school you like that with facts?
Ooh, he nailed him.
That's
The
what I
guy
said.
was confused. He stammered. And then he said he doesn't understand your point. And meanwhile, your point was so clear.
Yeah.
There was nothing to not understand with your point.
Where's your fans? I don't know what you mean.
What
Really?
What are your point? I don't understand.
What's confusing about that question, Jimbo?
And he has short-term memory, too, because he wasn't going to us initially. He was trying to get around us. He wasn't taking our calls. That I actually felt bad for the girl that was screening the calls. She was getting her ass kicked by us and by them. There was a call I had made as Mike calling about the SeaWorld thing they were talking about in Williamsburg, Virginia, so I was making up some bullshit. And they actually dumped out on me when I was in the middle of the serious part of the call. So I called back. She's like, "Can you please just promise me you're not one of them?" And I said, "Oh, I'm
The
not one of
screener's
them."
begging.
She was like, "Because I'm getting in a lot of trouble." I was like, no, I just wanted to talk about SeaWorld. So I was like 2 seconds in. I think that's the one I called him a frickin' ass clown.
Yeah.
Or a frickin' clown or something like that. I actually didn't say fuck. Someone thought I said fuck, but I didn't say fuck. Because I didn't want to get dumped out on because I had a lot for the guy. But she was terrified because they were hammering on her. So he can't say that he wanted to get calls from us. That's absolute bullshit in itself. He had no choice, so he went with it. So you got to give him a little for that.
All right.
But he had nothing.
All right, thank you, Doug.
Great job, man.
We look forward to your future calls, by the way.
Take it easy.
This is hysterical.
I know.
Did you get this?
Yeah, let me get right back into
Yeah.
this. He started his program by saying that he got the idea, this is where this all started about the assault on the media thing, from a New York Times article, and he has no idea who Opie and Anthony are. Right. We heard that, right?
Yep.
Am I making anything up?
Nope.
Thank you. We hold in our hands the New York Times article he's referring to.
Now, Opie, when you get to this, obviously our names must be buried in the middle of the article somewhere, and perhaps he just skimmed.
So why don't we give him the benefit of the doubt, right?
Right.
Maybe he didn't read the whole article. Maybe there was a mention, I don't know, way deep in the article.
Maybe because I'm looking at 3 pages here. Maybe our name comes up once in a paragraph toward the end of the article.
See, Mr. Phillips, that's why we're a much more popular radio show, because there's a big-time honesty on this program. We just don't sit here and lie through our teeth. And without further ado, I read from the top of the article where he stated on his own show, this is the article that gave him the idea, and he doesn't know who Opie and Anthony are, okay? Mm-hmm. As soon as he heard about the Arthur Chien incident last month, in which, at the end of a live report, that WCBS-TV reporter in New York was caught on camera cursing out a prankster sent by the Opie and Anthony satellite radio show.
Wait. It's in the first sentence?
It's the first sentence.
Wait, wow. we pop up in the first sentence of the story.
The first sentence of the article where you got the idea to do the assault on the media, where you also state that you have no idea who Opie and Anthony are. Chris Landon, 33, and his fellow newsbreakers jumped online to find the video. A group devoted to monkey-wrenching live reports on local news, the newsbreakers have a standing interest in media mishaps. But in this case, their interest was personal. Just a month before, an Opie and Anthony producer had approached them about joining in its assault campaign of on-air stunts. And now one of those stunts, staged by one of the show's interns, had cost Mr. Chien his job. We looked at each other, Mr. Landon recalled, and said that could have been us.
Right.
There you go. And the article continues, but the point I'm trying to make is Opie and Anthony mentioned in the first sentence and then mentioned again in the second paragraph.
Maybe he starts from the middle of the article and skims down. That's the way most of us read.
And he also states that these newsbreaker guys were doing this way before we did, and that's just a blatant lie too. I'm sorry. We got a website, opieandanthony.com, that has video going back years.
Yep.
Years.
This guy, he's just he's everything that stinks about radio personality.
And that's why we take on all commercial radio. Bring it on, motherfuckers. We hate you all. We got fucked by commercial radio, and we're going to shove it right back in your ass now.
Yep.
We hate you all.
Minister of morons.
Right. Ooh, you told him.
Yeah. I'm not holding back anymore.
All right, here we go. Now it gets interesting. Now here's some more of our listeners getting through to his program. We played this earlier, but let's play it again.
Grady, you're on Real Radio.
I hear him.
Just
You know,
respirator.
Mr. Phillips, that your son is...
Why would you
turn.
dump out of that?
Here we go.
Oh,
Grady.
So.
Can't have that.
That's...
Dump it.
And then she goes, we can't have that.
Yeah, he's having fun with it. You hear the panic in his voice when he said, dump it. That's going to be all day today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday.
Eesh. She said you can't have that. It must have been a funny remark. Your show stinks.
Mike, your turn.
Hey, what's going on?
Talk to us.
Hey, I was actually on before. I started talking about the SeaWorld. They were trying to get them down here in Virginia Beach for a while because we had a lot more land and there wouldn't be as much issues. But apparently they were afraid to do it down here also because of the eminent domain. Everybody seems to be afraid of that, just like you're afraid of Opie and Anthony, you freaking clown.
He's angry.
Why don't you...
Why are you so angry?
What's the matter with you,
Man
sir?
alive,
Why?
did you hear him?
Yeah. Man alive.
And his voice is...
I don't understand.
Oh, you clown. You effing clown.
Mm-hmm.
Look, go figure. I mean, man, when you get that angry, a little anger management might help out.
They have no life.
Check your life priorities there.
Yeah.
Really? And he had to call back a second time?
Yeah.
I'm just so angry about the you effing clown. I'm just so pissed off that, because they said you ripped off one of their bits, and I am just so angry about that. Is that where he's calling from? Virginia Beach? Is that all they got to offer up in Virginia Beach? Or are they torqued off because I've got more listeners than them on satellite radio?
Hey,
Is that
don't
the
get
deal?
so torqued off.
Yeah.
And once again, saying he has more listeners than us, and we had Elo on this morning proving that that's not true there, Mr. Phillips.
Because I've got more listeners than them on satellite radio. Is that the deal? What the information came in, and now they're all bent out of shape of itself? I ripped you off.
He is totally
You
flustered.
didn't, though.
Get a
Why would you
lawyer.
say
This
that?
is just the beginning.
You didn't even do anything.
Doesn't matter.
It's news.
Well, just say I ripped you off. All right, I said I ripped you off. Get yourself a lawyer, all right? Sue me, all right? See you at the deposition. What a bunch of...
What?
That's I got news for you. The lowest thing that anybody in radio can do, the lowest thing, and everybody in radio knows it, is to pick on other guys.
We're not part of regular radio, you fuckhead.
And the lowest thing a radio guy can do.
Everyone knows it. You know what? I don't give a fuck what everyone knows in radio. You're a fraternity of douchebags, and we hate you all.
Is to pick on other guys in radio. It's the last resort bit. That's what his name is.
The last resort bit? That's the name of it?
But Eric Logan was just on our show saying that we're a huge success for XM so far.
Well, my friend, yes, Jimmy.
The last resort is to hire an unfunny joke box with tits. That's the last resort. That's the lowest thing in radio, stupid.
She barely has boobs. She barely has a body. They had to get like some kind of glamour shot together and throw her in some kind of almost sexy outfit to hide her fatness.
Is she fat?
Fatness, saggy boobs, saggy face.
They call it the last resort bit. Well, enjoy the last resort bit for as long as it takes, because you're going to be experiencing what you call the last resort bit today and tomorrow, etc., etc.
And then they get stupid callers who don't know any better to fall for it. Say, okay, I'm really mano y mano with Heckle and Jekyll or Billy and Bob or whatever the F their names are. I really show them. Well, you're dupes is what you are. You've been manipulated, you bunch of dumbasses. It's the Phillips File on Real Radio.
Wow. They eat this shit up. It's not about duping. We make a suggestion. They take it to heart. These pests will destroy you. This isn't about somebody being duped. They enjoy this shit. This is fun for them.
Let's go to the evil trucker. Evil trucker, real fast.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey,
Jimmy, you little muggle.
Hey.
Got a question for you. I don't know if anybody's pointed it out yet, but it seemed like everybody on 152 has messed with you guys in some shape or form or fashion.
Well, there's a theme there, and that will be taken care of. Mark my words. Mark my words. You just stay tuned on the 152 situation. Yeah. You just stay tuned. That's all I'm going to say right now. I would love to say more, but I promise Elo, I'd shut my mouth.
My partner, Angry Trucker, and I, we were wanting
152, mark my words, will get much better. Much better.
Hey, Ope.
Yeah.
Since you're the guy that's in charge of the channel, 202.
I'm not in charge of the channel.
Me and my partner, Angry Trucker, we was wanting to see if we could find out about how we could apply to get on as DJs there. We don't know jack shit about the radio business, but we figured y'all could school us and mold us and turn us into something good.
Here's the deal. I guarantee, Anthony and I are working on it as we speak. We're going to build 202 in the very near future. We're going to start adding more shows and stuff. So if you have a show idea, start sending in your demos.
Hugs and
we'll take everyone very seriously.
Maybe
start sending in your demos.
Maybe some ideas for 152.
Well, stay tuned.
Pugs and Kelly, you guys rock.
Here is Salty Apple from Whackbag with a popular misconception.
All right.
Says, do you guys realize you're playing into his hands much like others play into yours?
Of course.
The difference being, when you have a shit show and we then direct people to that show to do an assault or to listen to see how suck-ass they are, it's a shit show. People aren't going to sit and hang out and become listeners of a shit show. If you have a good show and a fun show and a show people seem to enjoy and you drive traffic there, that's stupid because then people will listen and go, well, these guys are kind of cool.
Wait a minute, I didn't know about these guys and they're actually good.
Yeah. Then they're like, oh, okay, I'll listen to this. When they play into our hands by saying our name, we seem to have a show people enjoy, Opie. I've spoken to people that seem to enjoy this program, and when people drive traffic over to here, they stay. They listen, they like the show, and they stay. Someone driving traffic over to his show, believe me, it's not going to help them. You're not going to sit there and continue listening to that crap.
A few of our listeners might get hooked. You know, that's the reality of it, but not a lot to make it, a difference.
No.
Not a lot to worry us, you know. No. How many more people are listening to Todd Schnitt or Shannon Burke because we attacked those shows?
Yeah, that didn't really work out for him.
Of course not. No.
Craig, your turn.
Hey, what's going on? How's it going this afternoon? I just want to call and say, I am the winner! Go see O&A at Cleveland. I stink punching out.
What was that?
Sounded like Yiddish.
Exactly. Thanks to our Turkish friends for listening to us on FM.
Well, that listener failed miserably for us.
Someone trying to do a Cleveland Odeon plug. He said, let's go watch O&A in Cleveland, and then just fucking completely tripped.
Yeah. Jim, your turn. You're on Real Radio.
Hey, what's going on, Jim?
Talk to us.
First of all, I want to wish little Jimmy Norton a happy birthday. Second of all, how could you think that O&A weren't going to find out?
What now?
I want to wish little Jimmy Norton a happy birthday, and I want to know how you think O&A weren't going to find out.
Oh, it's another one. Who cares? Why do you care so much about this?
Why do I care? Because you're sitting there and you're saying, oh, well, I'm going to check with management and make sure that nobody's ripping me off. But you're ripping somebody off.
I already admitted I ripped them off. You haven't been listening to me.
Yeah, I know you didn't, Jim. I'm giving you credit for that. You did say at the beginning of the show that you ripped them off. I'm giving you absolute credit for that.
So what'd you call for?
So what's the call for?
What? Why did you think that you were going to get away with it, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna make sure nobody's ripping me off," when you're ripping people off?
Well, I don't understand.
And you're not ripping off one, you're ripping off two.
No, I ripped off more than that.
Newsbreakers, right?
That's all she had.
You know, I don't understand.
God, I hope they're only paying her like $14,000 a year because you're not getting your money's worth. Jesus. What a fucking stinky hole.
Newsbreakers.
No, I ripped off more than that.
Newsbreakers, right.
What?
Newsbreakers, right. Right.
No, I ripped off more than that.
Newsbreakers, right.
Maybe she's there because she gives good head or something during the
I have no idea.
Maybe during the really long commercial breaks they do on commercial radio, she's just like giving all the guys head.
Maybe.
And that's why she's there.
Who knows?
And then they're like, all right, well, turn your mic on because, man, the head's so good. We'll let you say a couple cute words every once in a while.
I guess it's possible.
Minister of Morons?
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand the bit. I mean, if this is the way that they want to get an audience, so be it. I mean, I'll sit here for 3.5 hours taking callers that listen to Heckle and Jekyll or Opie and Billy or whatever.
Come on, Tim. I listen to you all the time. Okay. I don't.
You know, with all due respect, I just don't understand.
Now I'm just listening for her.
I know.
She was able to say okay.
She's all I care about.
I'm fascinated.
She's all I care about.
That's another challenge I got. Let's see what she has. What kind of chops does she have?
Yeah.
Give her 2 minutes to say whatever she wants.
See what she's
Mr.
adding.
Phillips, because I know you're listening right now. You phony.
Wait, I have a little. I have a little joke I want to say. I got mad at somebody, and you're a minister of morons.
I don't. You know, with all due respect, I just don't understand. All right, hold on. What line was that? 5? I don't understand the point. That's the only thing. I mean, if you're trying to make a point, tell me the point. He's not listening.
No,
what is the point?
All
right, I want you to take a deep breath, all right, and listen to my question. And let's see if you are smart enough to answer it or intelligent enough to at least listen to the question. What's the point is what I'm trying to figure out. I don't understand the point. The point, I've already said that if they want me to say that I ripped them off, then I ripped them off. I've already said that I ripped off Neil. I've already said that I ripped off from Howard. I've already said that I ripped off from Imus. Just like everybody does in this.
What?
What did she say? It's an industry full of rip-offs.
That's why we fucking hate you all, because that's the new thing in radio, where it's like it's okay. It's been accepted ever since radio started that you just rip off other guys. No, it's not okay.
I can't even get past what he's saying anymore. I'm fixated on her total lack of anything worthwhile.
And to answer your question, what did she say?
Nothing.
They said that I ripped off from Imus. Just like everybody does in this.
And that makes it acceptable?
And
Yeah.
if that makes you feel better, I mean,
skank hole.
And people have ripped us off. So what is their point?
I don't understand the point. What's the point?
Hate radio. This is the mentality out there.
Radio. What I'm saying is that you said yesterday, I'm going to go to management to make sure that nobody rips me off.
Rips me off about what?
And
Wait.
does it in Orlando before you do? Does
Oh, my God, did she just get the crickets?
I love her.
Even they didn't know what the fuck she was talking about.
Oh, I want to date her.
Holy crap.
Got to hear that.
After that bomb, she's going to have to deep throat the guys during the commercial breaks.
Wait. Does it in Orlando before you do?
Wow, it could be the longest pause ever. And people are starting to say we're going on and on. This is what we do. We don't give a fuck.
We don't care.
If you like it, then keep listening. If not, go to another
Deal
channel.
with it.
Enjoy the Phillips file. Go there for some jokes.
Rips me off.
Rips me off about what?
And
Wait.
does it in Orlando before you do? Does
I see. All right. Well, okay. Now, why didn't you say that then?
I think that's what he was.
I mean, if I do this first in Orlando and somebody wants to rip that off, let them rip it off. I just want to do it before anybody else. That's the point I was trying to make. What the man
that's
alive?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Happy birthday, Jimmy Norton.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Who is Jimmy Norton?
Comedian. He's a comedian.
All right, he's now going to make believe he doesn't know who Jim Norton is.
Yeah.
He knows about Opie and Anthony, even though he said he doesn't know about us, because then he mentioned our whole history. Then it's pretty obvious that Jim Norton is a huge part of the show. He's like, it's.
Do you think he knows Liddy?
Sits in on their show.
Oh, gee.
Used to be on that Colin Quinn show. What was that called? Marty?
Tough crowd.
That was it.
What is this? A show people can't get a job or can't keep a job or something? Or what is I don't even understand the show. I mean, it's my experience being in this business for so many years, when you find it necessary to pick on another program or get your callers to call another program, I mean, you just run out of you've run out of everything. Everything being done on radio has already been done before. There's nothing new, folks. There's just nothing new. Everything has been done. If you want to call me...
That's why you're stuck in Orlando not getting syndicated.
That's a douchebag that gave up years ago. Just gave up years ago. And that's why your show sucks ass.
It's popular in Orlando. That's great. He's another one-market sensation. That's great. The industry's filled with them. You have one in your local town. That's wonderful. But you're not going anywhere with that. And to make fun of Tough Crowd, what TV show were you on, Mr. Phillips? Were you on The Tonight Show twice?
Yeah.
You're going to downplay and call Jim Norton a failure when he was just on The Tonight Show only a month and a half ago? You're lying more to your listeners. Stop. Stop lying. And then maybe you could get syndicated to West Palm or something.
Been done. If you want to call me, all right, cool.
Yeah, isn't using your callers to call other shows, isn't that a Howard ripoff?
Exactly.
Not like this,
apparently
my friend.
These guys have always wanted to have the popularity of Howard, and they've never had the popularity of Howard, and now they don't even have the...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? We're pretty damn close, Mr. Phillips. We're a little closer than you now, aren't we?
He's pulling shit out of his ass now.
But the bottom line, to say that you want to be popular, that's really terrible in radio, to be motivated to be popular.
Isn't that an awful thing, to actually want to be popular in radio? It's not like you're running around the office place wanting to be popular, or you're running around your school wanting to be popular. This is a job based on your popularity. The whole object of being on radio and being successful on radio is being popular. If you're not popular, you're not successful in radio, you dickbag. So of course we want to be as popular as the number one guy out there. Well, why wouldn't you want to be?
What else do you guys want to be, as rich as Rush Limbaugh? What an idiotic goal.
That's silly.
Shitheads.
Stupid me for wanting to be popular. I should have just stayed in Buffalo doing overnight radio making $14,000 a year. God, he's so right.
This is a beaten man who wasn't good enough in his career to get any further than he's ever gotten. That's it. So he wasn't able to move on. He's gotten bitter about it, and he's resigned to the fact that he's a one-market guy, and that's it. And he resents people that have ambition, drive, motivation, and have taken their careers further because he doesn't understand how they did it.
A one-market sensation. Yeah, that's impressive. But you weren't creative enough, and you weren't willing to take, chances to move past being popular in Orlando.
It's a bad thing wanting to be popular.
Terrible.
Always wanted to have the popularity of Howard, and they've never had the popularity of Howard, and now they don't even have the popularity of this lame program. I mean, they don't even have as many listeners as this stupid program.
At least he called it lame.
We're number one on XM, huh?
XM Satellite Radio informed me today that this is the most listened to non-music radio program being offered on XM Satellite Radio. Yeah, you see, put that in your pipe and smoke it a little bit. Whatever.
All right, we'll put that in our pipe and smoke it. And this is what Elo said only a little while ago on our program, and he's the head of programming at XM Satellite Radio. All right, so let me ask you the question. Is Jim Phillips the number one non-music show on XM Satellite Radio?
Who?
Ow.
Jim?
Dude,
Phillips file.
dude.
Oh, yeah. Right.
To Jim Phillips, your boss doesn't even know who you are.
Yeah, it's I'll have to look. It's not right here. It's not right on this top page here. So.
Oh God damn. And then Elo continues.
I can assure you this, that for a non-music channel, he is not the number one rated show, and certainly not the number one rated channel. So.
And not even close, right?
Not even close would be another very accurate statement as well.
Is he in the top 140?
I think he does actually beat the traffic and weather channels, yes.
Oh, okay. Congratulations to that, Jim.
Yeah. I mean, he does have higher ratings than that, so that's...
Props for that one.
All right, so there you have it, Mr. Phillips. There you have it. That was your boss on XM Satellite Radio, by the way.
Yeah.
A guy you probably haven't even talked to once.
Yeah, probably hasn't even had a face-to-face with Elo.
Phone call, see where we go. Charlie, your turn.
Hey, how you doing? Little Charlie Reyes here.
Charlie Ranch.
How you doing?
Excellent.
How you doing?
Good. I just curious. I mean, I'd like to civilly talk to you about this whole thing with the other radio show. I'm not going to mention their names.
Yeah, I don't care to talk to you. How does that sound?
Oh, I thought you were taking on everybody.
Hey, bring it on.
Hey, you said bring it on. You said bring it on.
What happened to taking all comers?
Because you can't beat us. What happened to that?
Come on, what happened? You're smarter, quicker. Come on, where? Why are you dumping out?
Here's Chester again. Hello, Chester.
Hey, how you doing? So, first-time listener, long-time caller.
Uh-huh.
I got an observation I'm making. Not hateful in the least. Don't want to get dumped on. I'm noticing that you're using the dump as a weapon. But
why not?
Well, no. Just let me finish, please. No problem.
Ooh. It doesn't work like that, bub. Come on, fella.
It doesn't work like that, bub.
She didn't say bub.
She said bub, and then she goes, come on, fella.
Can I please hear bub? If she says
I
bub,
want to hear bub and fella.
I'm throwing hot coffee on myself. If this bitch said bub, I'm dumping it on myself.
I want to hear bub and fella.
Well, why not?
Well, no. Just let me finish, please. No problem.
Ooh. It doesn't work like that, bub. Come on, fella.
Come on, fella.
Wow.
Hey, how you doing? Come on, fella.
It doesn't work like that, bub. Sweetie, if you want to be entertaining, you should be in a hick bar on a pinball machine. That's what you should do. Stop trying to be funny.
Oh.
You're not funny. Bub? Who's fella? Who's his co-host? Ethel Merman? How old is this bitch?
Oh.
See? Cut it out, bub.
Bob. She's got to be at least 50.
She is awful.
At least.
Let's get this straight. It's my program. I decide whatever I want to do. And you say, well, you're unfair and you're unkind. So let's let's understand that, all right? Yeah, come on, Chester.
Oh, boy.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Huh?
Baby. You didn't know? Okay, I thought you dumped me. I was just saying, I've listened to Opie and Anthony about 9 months.
Well, see, that's you.
There you go.
Sorry.
And another dump.
The rule.
You broke the big rule, and you
big dope.
you hurt my feelings. So I just had to do that. Okay.
Certain words you can't say on the air, and
I'm doing a wah wah wah. I'm just gonna have to go home tonight and boo hoo hoo.
Wow. I'm almost embarrassed for him. Dude, it's hard to even hate this guy. He's so awful. Dude, that's embarrassingly bad.
Radio.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about your psychic abilities.
Psychic.
Yeah, it says here from your bio, Jim exhibited psychic abilities from an extremely early age and was deemed special by many in his family.
That's true.
Because no fuss was made over these early psychic events, he maintained as normal a childhood as possible, aside from walking a stuffed deer to school, whatever that. Can you explain, your psychic stuff?
Well, if you read further in the biography, it also says Jim doesn't like to talk about it.
Aha!
You didn't read
why doesn't Jim like to talk about it? Because it's retarded? Talk about how much of a psychic you are, you wuss.
Oh, you really hurt my feelings.
No, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to get you to talk about your psychic abilities, but obviously you don't do that.
You're very angry and you're hurting my feelings.
That's right, and you're a very
That's what gets him.
Rachel, you've come back.
Was that her?
Yeah, boy.
Was that her again?
Yeah, imitating the great one.
Yeah.
Oh, did she really do that?
Yeah. Wow. We got.
Please, can we hire her? Please,
oh, I know. I want her on this show.
So she can fillet us every
Oh,
morning.
I want that. I want her on this show. Here's one of those polls that are up. They poll people on DJs, the channels on XM satellite. It's pretty much the closest thing you're going to get to ratings that are available to the general public. Like Elo said, he's got all the information. They don't release it because they're in stiff competition with Sirius and stuff. But he knows what's going on. He stated that this guy is far from number one on XM. Let's just look at Channel 152. Here is percentages for the jocks on 152. Tony Kornheiser, I guess.
Ooh.
He is number one DJ on that channel with 31% of the vote for Channel 152. G. Gordon Liddy comes in second with 29.6% of the vote. Phil Hendry is third with 22.5%. Monsters of the Midday are fourth with 10% of the vote. Then comes the Phillips File show with 4.7% of the vote. Only followed by one other person, David Lawrence, with 1.8%.
You're
just
not even number
silly.
one on his channel. He's
just looking silly.
Yikes!
Hey, you got those ratings up there? What's the number one show on 202?
Number one show on 202.
Oh, come on,
It's the
Bob.
Opie and Anthony show.
With hopefully 100%, considering there's no other shows.
Easy, fella.
This is the top 10 shows overall. Number one says Opie and Anthony show, 202.
All right.
And I cannot even find this douchebag.
All right.
Kenny, your turn. You're on Real Radio.
Hey, what's going on? That murder, those two murders that happened in Jacksonville last night.
What two murders?
Hello?
What two murders?
Do I sound like I'm out of breath now and having a heart attack now, you motherless
Just goes on and on, obviously, because we've been at this for an hour and a half.
Yeah, Pat, you're on Real Radio.
Hey, this is Pat Battle with the Church of Opie. Great show, guys.
Okay. And
what?
Just
and
wanted
what?
to, inline skating peace, brother.
Peace.
I don't know what
Okay.
that means. Is that funny to you?
No, it's funny that he wanted to, he thought it was going to be.
Whatever.
You almost shit yourself.
Yeah.
You're just trying to hold it in.
I turtled.
We're almost done here.
Rudy, your turn.
Hey, good afternoon. How's it going on this fine Florida afternoon? I can't stand the heat down here. But I just wanted to talk about the whole thing that's going on in the Orange County schools. I have 3 sons who are in school, Tony, Greg, and Jimmy. And I actually think it's a very good idea to extend the school day. And I just want to touch base about that.
Extend the school day? They're only, you mean start
Extended by 3 minutes?
Well, yeah, it's still extending it a little bit, though.
Yeah, that's true. They need more teaching time.
And it definitely helps out, the teachers. It helps out the parents a little bit, at the tail end of the day. And
Back to playing twofers, you bitch.
1-888-978-1041. This is one. This is
Greg,
boring.
Tony,
Greg, and Jimmy, huh?
Yeah. we didn't get that one, did we?
Oh, see, he got it, but he doesn't know
they're
anything
clever.
about us.
They're clever.
But you don't know anything about us, right, Mr. Phillips?
Oh, boy.
See that show last night?
What show?
Tony, Greg, and Jimmy?
The World According
Yes,
to...
3 gay guys that live together.
Stop it. They're brothers. He said he had 3 sons.
Oh, the gay thing! I just fell off my chair. He didn't go down the gay route, did he?
It's a show, Tony, Greg, and Jimmy, and it's about 3 gay guys that live together.
Jesus.
That's fantastic.
You're going to get it right. It's about 2 DJs and a tranny lover. That's what this program's about, mister.
It's ad-libbing like that. It's the ad-libbing like that just makes me so envious.
Mr. Phillips, give me your email, and I'll show you how gay I am, okay? I'll show you who I'm hanging with these days, okay?
Oh.
And Anthony will do the same, and, well...
His name's Bob.
And then Jimmy, well,
I can show pictures of who I've paid to blow me.
No, paid.
You fucking phony.
Yikes.
Hey, Chris, you're on Real Radio.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Okay, not bad.
Listen, I'm a member of the Opie and Anthony Army, too, and I just wanted to say that your mischaracterization of everything about these fans is completely wrong. You make it out like...
Oh, now you get defensive.
Oh, now
you get defensive. Bring it on. Tell me how you're offended now. This ought to be good.
Well, I'm offended because your show stinks, first of all.
Well, yeah, but you're listening. Thank you for your support.
Well, that's, you're very welcome. See, and here's the thing.
Look what we've done to him. Look what we've done to him. Look what he's reduced to. He's doing a show. He started out going, bring it on, all comers. And then he's reduced to... and
this is only the first day.
Day one, asshole.
Easy, bub.
What? And I'm going to go on record, just in case you're wondering, Mr. Phillips, don't worry. We're not going to spend another hour on this tomorrow, hour and a half on this tomorrow.
Now we're the opening salvo.
Now we just give it to the listeners to just beat you down on a daily basis.
Day after day after day.
I got a secret.
Enjoy it.
I got a secret. I got a secret. And finally, Anthony, so we can move on to other things. Pat from Monaki's outside the studio.
I see a lot of people out there.
Also, Paul and his wife are outside the studio. Also, Big A is outside the studio because we're going to do a show. It'll be a short show today now. They're going to do movie lines, right? Yeah, they're going to do movie lines.
Great.
Here's the final call to the Phillips file.
And hello, Rose.
Hey, how are you guys?
What's going on?
Yeah, you guys are talking about Lewis Black and how bad he just sucks. I know a comedian who sucks way worse than Lewis Black. It's Rich Voss. He was on Last Comic Standing. He is just a terrible comedian.
Oh, yeah. On that program?
Yeah, it was I think it was on the
Did you finish high school?
Did I finish high school?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you get a diploma?
I actually have a master's degree.
You do?
Yes.
Master's degree in what?
A master's degree in engineering.
Eating grits? Sound. And master's degree from where?
See, he's attacking back because he knows very well that Rich Voss is a big part of our show.
Yeah. Hey, you don't need an education to dial your fucking phone number. And that's all that matters.
And master's degree from where?
A master's degree.
Fungus
from...
University?
No, actually.
She's trying to think of
something. Hey, your theme song. Got to be quicker, honey. Come on. Got to speed it up. Come on, get to the point. Get to the punchline. Can you do it?
A lot of sound clips.
Come on.
Yeah.
I know you can do it.
Die.
Still there?
I think she went away.
When did we say Lewis Black wasn't funny? Did one of us say
it
wasn't very good last night?
Funny.
Oh, last night. He's good, though.
He is funny.
Oh, she was able to say he's funny.
Did she say, someone saying she said stop when the guy said 3 gay guys living together? She went, stop.
Did someone...
Probably.
Can we check that in the break? Because if she did say it, we have to hear it.
Yeah, I have to hear it.
Please.
I'm fascinated with this woman now.
Dude, I want to isolate everything and just hear her on a loop.
Yeah. Just play everything she said. You getting all her sound clips? Just her.
She's the greatest.
Oh, is she the best now?
We'll do a montage of just her. She probably goes into work every day thanking God that no one notices that she's just a fraud and has nothing to add to a radio show. She probably was like the midday girl and like gave out free lunch and played like lunchtime blocks and stuff, and then they gave her a real gig.
Breathing Hot Pocket. That's it.
No, keep 'em trouble with show. O&A Army attack.
Well, there you go. That was a lot of fun. Killed an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
Then working on a, what's her name? Moira? Her name's Moira?
Her stage
name is Moira.
What's her? You mean she doesn't use her real name, right?
She's not even Jewish?
She comes off as a Jewish person?
Wait, her deal is to be a Jewish broad on the radio, and she picked the name Moira?
Mm-hmm. And she's
Jewish. What is she?
Italian.
Italian broad? Yeah.
Italian broad. This day and age going, meh.
Yeah, Jew. Italian broad make believe she's a Jew broad. Yeah.
Oh, that's the noise. I went, meh.
Meh.
Suck.
All right.
Yikes.
Well, we're going to take a break and get into other things.
Take a break.
We got to talk about Ben, actually.
Ben.
Ben didn't make it to work today.
You're kidding. Oh.
You gotta stick around to hear why.
Stick around, why?
I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't just say that.
Yeah, really. Didn't even notice he wasn't here.
All right. Lots of fun. Lots of other things to do today, though.
And, yes, in closing, the attack will continue.
Well, the info's up on whackbag.com.
Yep.
We do our show and we control your show for a while.
We're doing
for a
two
while,
shows.
and then we move on because in the end, you're a nobody too.
Oh, it'll be long enough to really annoy you.
We'll add you to the list of nobodies that we did attack and had fun with. Knocked you around a little bit.
Yeah, somebody's posting over here. It says, day 1 was funny. Day 5 is going to rule. This guy just doesn't understand.
He doesn't. I mean, this is a hobby.
Yeah.
Everyone has hobbies. This is our listeners' hobbies.
They enjoy it.
This is
They
one of
have
their
fun.
hobbies.
They have fun doing it. And like we said earlier, if it was just, about the attack on the media bit, and he was just kind of, whatever, we probably wouldn't have touched it a second day. We've done that before, where we go, forget it, leave it alone. But this guy's so arrogant and pompous and unfunny and such a liar that he really does have to be shown.
Another hack that's a phony, that has no honesty on his program, and lies through his teeth about just about anything.
It isn't even about the bit anymore.
Nope.
It's just about this guy being a lying sack of shit and that unfunny hole he sits next to.
That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. Dance, motherfucker, dance! Take it in, take it in. Dance, motherfucker, dance! Take it in, take it in. Dance, motherfucker, dance! Take it in, take it in. Dance, motherfucker! Take it I want to hear some music, man. Shut your face. I want to hear some music, man. I want to hear some music, man. Shut your face. I want to hear some music, man. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the real deal. That's the shit. That's the real deal. Yeah, that's what we do. That's the shit.
The Opie and Anthony Show. XM 202.
You're listening to the #1 show in America. If everyone else is going to lie, we might as well lie.
The #1 show in America.
You're listening to the most popular people on Earth. Oh, don't worry. Don't do your research. We did it already for you.
Loved by billions. The Opie and Anthony Show.
We're more popular than God. Oh, well, that didn't work for John Lennon, so maybe we should shut up. Anyway, it's the Opie and Anthony Show on XM satellite radio. We're spreading the virus every single day. And, I don't know. Ben's not here today. Can we get Ben on the phone? He always has an excuse why we can't call him during the show when these crazy things happen to him.
And it's always crazy.
It's always some weird thing that happens to Ben that never happens to anyone else here on the program.
No.
You know, he had the splatters one morning and couldn't come in. That's why we started calling him Old Gravy Leg.
Old Gravy Leg.
And then there was another time that he overslept or something, and we were banging on his apartment, and he refused to come to the phone.
Yeah.
And at least he came in after that.
Well, he never came in, and then he gets pissed off at all of us because we're pissed that our producer wasn't here for the show.
Right.
And today, everyone got phone calls very early that Ben is in the emergency room.
No. Why is our little Ben in the ER?
If Mr. Sparks is listening, he's fine. I don't want to, freak out his family up there in Boston. But basically what Ben is saying is that he dodged 2 cabs, jumped out of the way. But how are the cabs going to, hit him if he's herking and jerking the whole time?
A moving target. It's pretty rough.
So I guess, you know what? In all fairness to Ben, this has happened to me on occasion, excuse me. Early in the morning, there's not a lot of fares out there, but there's tons of cabs. When they see you lift your arm up, they dart for you immediately.
Yeah.
And now they're in competition with the cabs right next to them, what have you. Okay? And I once had a cab skid to a stop onto the sidewalk in the winter to try to pick me up. So this does happen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, it's gotten to the point when I do take a cab in, if I see 2 or 3 coming down the road, I'll let all 3 of those pass and wait for that single cab to come eventually.
Yeah, because you don't want them all converging.
Right, because then it's a little safer.
Yep.
Okay? So I guess Ben puts his hand up. There's 2 cabs, and now they're going, they're darting toward him, both cabs at the same time. Ben feels like he's going to get run over. And jumps out of the way.
He jumped out of the way.
And hit his ankle on a bumper or something of a truck.
Truck bumper.
How high did he jump? What was he on, a pogo stick? He jumped backwards?
So he jumped out of the way. This is what he's telling us. His ankle hit a bumper of a truck.
Mm-hmm.
His ankle doesn't feel right, so he decides he needs to get it checked out.
I know it. Oh.
I really was born yesterday. And he's in the emergency room with gangsters, and he just wants to get it checked out. And that was at, what time were we here? I guess at 6 o'clock.
I'm pretty sure
3 hours ago.
The whole triage list, he's pretty far down there.
Yeah.
They're probably treating him for Parkinson's.
You should go to Dr. Galena if you want an afternoon to kill. Just sit in the office. Go see her. She was fantastic. Dude, I jumped back. I hit my nose on a mirror. I see.
So it seems like Martini Steve is the one that always gets through to Ben. Could you call him and see what the update is on Ben and his ankle and hanging out with gangsters in the emergency room of St. Vincent's?
Yeah, something tells me the wee hours of the morning at the ER are probably pretty colorful.
Right. I did get him on the phone early, and he was whispering.
Oh, yeah?
And then I'm like, well, we'd like to get you on the show, just because this is good radio fodder.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, they're going to make me turn off my cell phone soon. And that was the last I heard of him.
Don't allow those in the hospital, Opie.
So we don't have Ben today.
We have Wiki.
You know, I do want to move on.
Dude.
But they did isolate. They isolated some of the holes lines from the show.
I love it.
No.
I want to hear.
No.
What show?
Tony, Greg, and Jimmy.
The world according to
3 gay guys that live together.
Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, it looks like she has someone in her family that sucks cock.
That's good. That's nice, though. That she's there, the voice of reason. The guys go off on something, and she sees maybe it's time to rein it in. That's my role on the show.
You're very angry, and you're hurting my feelings.
Right, and you're a very big...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
We probably have an hour of his show that we went through.
Yeah.
And this is the highlights of her. This is all we could find that she did on the program.
Oh, boy.
I hope she feels guilty every time she has to cash that paycheck.
Stop it.
All right, stop it.
Stop it.
And finally, before we move on. Oh, all right, just
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I'm going to do that all day.
Dude, I want that as my ringtone. It's fantastic.
Oh. All right.
Fantastic.
So we're waiting for Ben to call into the program.
Won't happen.
Don't hold your breath. What else is going on? Oh, Angelina's kid wins adoption lottery. Yes.
Oh,
Anthony
God.
brought up a great point.
New York Post, for those of you playing at home, and I'm sure this picture is turning up all over the country.
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. You all know she went to Africa to get another little child. What does she have, a little Korean kid now?
Yeah, Max.
She got a little Korean kid, and she went and picked up an African kid. That kid won the lottery. This kid, it had to be kept in the hospital for a week to get over dehydration when it came to the United States, when she brought it back. But now it went from a life of flies buzzing around its head and certain death to being a child of one of the rich Hollywood elite. How do you do that? Is it like a puppy pen at the pound? What's that? Do you pick it out? Do you look at the other ones and go, sorry?
Do you walk through the mud field and pick out the one you want?
Oh, play a little tune on their ribs, and the one that sounds the best, you take it home.
What do I feed it? Well, you have to water it.
She forgot to water it. Had dehydration. But wow, that is an African kid. Big round head, huge eyes. And
you got to give her a lot of credit, obviously.
Why is that?
Because she's doing the right thing.
Oh, she got a Cambodian kid.
Huh?
A Cambodian kid named Maddox.
It won't eat much.
But, you think this is a good thing?
Yeah, of
Them
course.
going over there?
Yeah, of course. Of course. I mean, that's what she chooses to do, you know?
Do you think it's more for publicity, or do you think she really genuinely cares?
There's the part where you go, well, how much attention do you need? But then again, it's almost like, for whatever reason, like everybody talks about doing stuff, but if you're willing to go out and adopt somebody instead of just talking shit, you got to give. I mean,
she doesn't need the.
I'm definitely going to give her the benefit.
Dude, she's
of the
on
doubt.
the cover of almost every magazine with this whole Brad Pitt thing.
Yeah.
That she doesn't. She's not doing it for the publicity. I mean, a lot of these Hollywood people definitely do stuff for publicity. And I think she's just doing the right thing, and it's going to bring a lot of attention to this, and it'll probably lead to other people looking toward, I don't know, Ethiopia for adoption.
A lot of these Hollywood types do that, international adoptions. They go over and get. So that's why I think it might be a trendy thing in their little Hollywood community.
All right.
Like, who can get the most fucked up kid and bring it home? You know?
Yeah. Well,
go grab this skinny little Ethiopian with bug eyes.
You got to fast forward 10 years because you're 100% right. I think her heart's in the right place, but the problem here, there's going to be other celebrities that do exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Fast forward 10 years and see where those kids are, and he was a little too troubled, so we
gave him back or this and that. Yeah, because in Hollywood they're doing that with the doggies.
Yeah.
You know, it became trendy. I don't even know who started. Maybe Paris Hilton to walk around with a little rat dog.
A little dog, and you have it with you all the time.
And now all of them are doing the little rat dog thing, and you know damn well they're not keeping the dog as soon as this trend goes away. You know, all those little doggies are going to be somewhere else. That's what you got to look out for, because as soon as one person hits with the new trend in Hollywood, they all follow suit.
Who else has kids? Spielberg, adopted a bunch of...
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen
adopts them, then marries them. That rocks.
Woody does what you should do with adopted kids. Take naked pictures of them.
Tom Cruise.
The Cruise Meister, sure.
And it just seems like it's a trendy thing to do. Like they all compete with their cars, and you know it's all a gag of they pull up in an odd car, and then everybody wants that kind of car. I think that might be what's going on. They have their little chit chats. One of them has this fucked up kid from some weird faraway land, and then the other one has to top it
she went right to Ethiopia and grabs this little kid.
And the picture of the kid is priceless. The eyes are so big, like, oh my God, my life has been saved.
I wonder if they judge it by, like the thing for them is, like, what was the most fucked up way that parents were killed?
Yeah, because you got to wonder, obviously the kid doesn't have parents. Is it in an orphanage, you think? Or maybe the kid's parents sold the kid?
Well, she's big on this type of stuff, though. She's, like, over there a lot doing that type of humanitarian work. So
yeah. What a gal.
I wouldn't do it. I waste my time getting whores. I mean, she wants to do something really healthy for the world. You got to,
You got to give her credit.
Nice.
People were criticizing Rosie O'Donnell, remember that? Because she was going for just basic white kids.
Right.
She went with white children.
Right.
Who criticized her?
There were people actually criticizing, saying that, she's making an extra effort to get little white children.
Yeah.
And it's hard to do. They're hard to get. It's a lot easier to get a kid from another country, perhaps. And they criticized her for that. But, I think I'd be one of those people. I want them all the same set.
Even in my neighborhood, I want that.
Yeah.
What do you think goes on in this kid's head? You fast forward 12 or 13 years, and he starts learning about where he came from. You got to think the kid's going to have a lot of guilt.
Yeah?
A lot of
He'd
guilt.
Just be a grateful little.
Well, he's
going
to be very grateful, but then it's got to play on you a little bit, like where he came from and stuff. And I mean, I'm sure he has a ton of brothers and sisters and relatives and all that.
What a thing to hold over the kid's head, though, when he starts mouthing off to you. I took you out of the jungle. You were starving on a little anthill. Yeah.
So
guilt.
That's huge in the news today. Angelina Jolie.
He wins. The other kids, well, bleached bones on the dried mud floor.
On the Serengeti?
On the Serengeti.
Hey, we got a lot of freaks outside the studio today.
I noticed that when I went to go take a leak and was just about accosted by Sandy Kane.
An awful camera.
With her portable little Kodak cardboard camera. What year is this?
She brings it in every time she comes on the show and just takes pictures of everybody.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
First, Patty is sitting there.
She has hundreds of pictures of us already, but every time she has to get new pictures of us.
Patty's sitting there, so I open up the door to go out into the hallway to go to the bathroom, and Patty goes, "Someone's out there," right when I open the door. Sandy Kane spins around and snaps a picture, and then goes, "Give me a hug." I'm like, I don't touch people. I ran for the bathroom. And then Poe shows up. "Sandy, get in here."
I hugged her.
You did?
With clothes, yeah.
All right, well, what are we going to do?
No touching.
You got Stalker Patty, you got Paul and his wife, you got the Big A, Pat from Menaki, and Sandy Kane. Is that it?
Are you going to look at her camera? Maybe take a good look at it?
Why?
Just take a good look at the camera and just examine it.
Oh,
be careful you don't drop it.
Nothing going to shock her, though.
Hey, could you
pull the film out?
Could you bring Sandy Kane in here?
That awful sandwich.
She probably got a picture of a UFO on it on the way over. Bigfoot. It's going to make her rich.
Why are those guys cringing in the other studio?
Oh, because they know you.
So what's going to happen? I know, he's...
Worst eater.
Yeah, but it smells so good. Sandy Kane in studio. And she's mocking everyone else because we invited her in first. You're looking like a real tramp today.
Hey, I don't blame you because you guys bring out the breast in me.
Oh, see?
And the word.
Usually they say best.
She's got a...
I got my CD, man. I want to do a song.
All right, we'll let you do a song. She's got her Starbucks with... Look at all the lipstick all over her Starbucks cup.
Right.
Hey, you want a picture of me? I was rude before.
I would love a...
All right, here.
Because I got my new website.
What's the website?
I want to put you guys... It's,
executed.
It's called Sandy Kane. SandyKane.com.
All right.
All right, good.
Why do you just snap pictures of everybody?
Because I...
All right, wait. Because was I rude? Was I rude when we were leaving for the bathroom?
Yeah.
I was really rude. I got to admit, Anthony, I was rude to Sandy Kane. She was trying to get a picture. She's a big fan of the show.
I am.
Don't
be
rude. And I put my hand up. I didn't want to give you a good shot, right? And that's not nice of me.
Streisand?
I know you do. You do a lot for the show.
No, I'm just saying.
You want me behind? You want this in the background?
I love you.
You want this?
I masturbate to you at night.
Oh. Do you want this in the background?
Both of you, man.
Shut up. Do you want this in the background of your picture?
Yes.
All right.
Because I got one.
All right, no problem.
Right.
Here we go. Take a really good picture.
Could you
want the mic?
Stick your dick out?
You want the mic like this? Is this a good shot?
Very cute.
Nice, right?
Sure
Oh, Jimmy, why don't you take a picture with Sandy Kane? We got to be nice. Here, take another one. There you go. I think you got 2 good ones. Jimmy, take a picture with Sandy Kane.
No, I don't want you touching me. You gotta stand next to me.
You know what? Let me take the picture of you and Jimmy. I think that would be really nice.
I don't touch. No, I'm sorry.
Hold on. All right, hold on. How do you do the flash?
It's up. It's on.
All right, Jimmy, why don't you smile for Sandy Kane? And I'm going to get a good one for her website here.
Doesn't she look like a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader?
Wait, hold on.
From the Bart Starr days.
Hold on, you're gonna give the finger? That's a nice picture. That'll be nice on the website. All right.
There we go. All right.
Nah.
Do you want? Well, you could get a picture of Anthony. No, she'll just stand over there. Nathaniel,
you stand there, and I'll stand here. I don't take pictures.
I'll go take a picture, Anthony. Let's go.
Don't get
right there. And then I'll be here.
No, wait. In the picture, Sandy. You gotta move over a little bit.
Stop it! No! Why am I being left unattended?
Just a little closer. Don't touch Anthony, though. He's a freak. All right, this will be a good picture. Guys, why don't you smile? Anthony, look this way. Anthony, just look this way. Look, they're holding Sandy Kane back.
Not that fucking picture, goddammit.
Sandy, you can't be in a picture.
Shut up.
Wait, 1, 2. All right, there you go. Anyone else want a picture?
Look at this one with Jim.
No.
All right,
Don't
here's
take one
Sandy.
with Hawk.
Here, take your camera back.
Don't take one with Hawk.
Give me a head. Give me a head.
Sandy, take your camera back.
Hater.
I'm giving heads.
All right.
All right.
It's my oral sex.
Shut up.
Here, come get your camera.
Thank you so much.
No, come and get it.
You know, he's a gorgeous man on the inside too.
And a nice person, right? Because I just took all the pictures for you.
You're polite. Oh God.
What? What happened?
If I commit suicide,
what happened?
You will know, and the blood will be on your hands.
So will everyone else by the applause coming out of the studio.
No, I mean I was going to commit suicide, but my mother would kill me.
What happened?
But now I.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's still intact.
It is. Ah no.
Throw it back to Opie. Opie, give that back.
The film's not damaged, dude. You can't break
those things are
Come
indestructible.
on.
Take care.
Come on.
Oh well. Hey, how do you keep an asshole in suspense?
Goodbye.
I'll tell you later.
Goodbye.
That's all right. Hey, I got to roll with the punches.
No.
Okay,
There's the film.
There's probably some nice photos on there.
Sandy, what was on there? What pictures were on there?
You.
That's it?
Yeah.
You didn't have anything on the way in?
No. Well,
George Bush?
No,
UFO,
my Bush,
Bigfoot,
but, hey,
Loch Ness Monster, something?
I just love being with you guys, and I'll take a picture in my mind. And I could say, fuck you.
All right, thank you, Sandy Kane.
Wow. I want to do one of my songs of my CD.
Thank you, Sandy Kane.
We'll get to that.
Thank you,
Which
Sandy
one do you
Kane.
want? I just want to ask you guys. Can I do Let Me Suck Your Cock?
Yeah, in a little while.
Okay. All right, Opie, you got your rocks off? You got
I
your
heard
cocks
that
off,
on
man?
PLJ the other day.
I mean,
Thank you, Sandy Kane.
What abuse. I mean, I don't need a gynecologist.
Thank you, Sandy.
Well, at least they're not looking at my hemorrhoid today.
No.
They're doing something else. I mean,
something else.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Keep it up.
Leave the CD in here.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, my God. What is that, lipstick on your coffee cup?
Oh,
Why
can I see the CD?
Yeah.
I have a new one called Lipstick on Your Penis.
Can I see the CD?
It looks like your pussy was drinking out of that coffee cup.
Those lips don't wear lipstick.
What is that one called? Tits My Party?
Stupid.
Tits My Party. That's a great one.
Sandy, you do realize you just gave that to Opie.
Yeah, but he wants to play a track. Oh, what track do you want to play?
Sandy, did you see what he did to your camera?
I did. I mean, what can I do, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, but I like when she sings her songs on the show.
That is true.
All right. Ah!
Oh, God. Do I see a picture of us on the back of the CD?
Okay, so is that what it is? Well, now I didn't take a picture, so
what? You're a motherfucker.
No, that takes my whole life, man. You know.
Opie,
let me see your cowboy hat.
Is that the CD? Whose is that? Why don't you do that to that one?
Which one?
That's ELO.
No, we like ELO.
That CD's ELO saying
you don't like mine? Did you hear it? You don't like I Love Dick? That was a #1 dance hit in Miami Beach.
Was it?
That was a number. All the gays bought it.
Oh my
What's wrong,
God.
Jimmy?
I love
Jesus.
Dick. He's sweeter than ice cream on a stick.
Jimmy,
Do you have another CD with you?
No.
Oh, you just brought the one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too
Oh,
bad.
Sandy, I thought you brought two. One for Opie to smash,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then another one to sing to.
Oh, well.
I can always come back.
What's that hat?
When can I come back?
Can I see your hat?
And I do want to do a song because Ben said to me,
You're in a
you could
little
do a
cowboy outfit.
Well, I'm the Dolly Parton
Oh, there's a copy of this CD.
of comedy.
All right, why don't we get Sandy Kane out of the
How about
studio for
leaving
now?
your hat?
All right,
Put the hat on the
Sandy.
monitor.
Thank
Leave
you,
it-
Sandy.
Sandy,
Why, you want a hat?
No, leave it on the top.
No.
You would look good in this hat, man.
Can we
Leave
please
it-
get Sandy? Is anyone controlling the show?
Sandy, leave it on there.
Sandy, we'll
get
have
Sandy-
you back in later.
Sandy, leave
So,
the hat on top of
Opie, you have my CD?
No.
Get her hat.
Come on, Sandy.
Thank you.
You will have you back in a
Eric, get her hat.
little while.
Sandy.
She's already collecting dollar bills in her.
It's cool. Leave it there.
Yeah, well, don't take it, man.
I'm not gonna
I'm
take
afraid
it.
you guys might take it or
Leave it
smash
there.
it. No.
Give me that hat!
She's running out of the studio.
Get the
Oh,
fucking
boy.
hat.
You are brutal. You are brutal.
I can't do it. Please cut the hat with scissors. Please.
Oh, cut it into little squares.
I want my fucking hat, man.
Oh, no.
You're
Oh,
not
get
gonna
it.
rip it up, man. Please. Oh, please.
Oh, how did she get it back?
I want my fucking hat, man.
I want my hat, man.
Bob Kelly came.
Give my hat, man. My hat, man. Come on, man.
She's such a hippie. Opie had the scissors in his hands, and she grabbed it away. You could have cut it into little postage-sized pieces.
I just wanted it cut in
Postage-stamp-sized
half.
pieces. Yeah, just in half.
Or step on it.
A perfect half a hat. Just perfectly cut in two.
Boy. No, hat. No.
Stop.
No.
Now, when you were going to smash that, if there was a woman here, she would have said, oh, stop.
Now give her that back.
Don't-
I'm stepping in.
Don't be funny. Big moon face.
All right, Anthony, we got the top story of the day. We got the audio of the top story of the day here. I want to play for everybody, okay?
Chris from Boston actually has the whole image perfect. He goes, does Sandy Kane look like Jean-Benet Ramsey at 70 and strung out on heroin?
Yes.
He's wearing a little Jean-Benet Ramsey outfit.
Yes.
Oh, man, that thing really exploded.
You ever see a CD come apart like that?
There's not even a recognizable piece of the camera left.
No, you really
Shattered.
smashed the camera.
Oh,
she
she
probably
was
could have
hurt.
taken it in after the first bash, but the second one and then the third one, that did it.
And then, yeah. All right. So we got audio of the top story of the day. Let's go to that now, and then we'll discuss because it's a big deal. Actually, we'll do something serious here.
Pat battle. Pat battle. Pat battle. Pat battle. Pat battle.
Danny, what's the matter, hon?
Pat battle.
You having a bad dream?
Pat battle. Danny's not here, Mrs. Torrance.
I fucking hate you all.
First thing, I honestly got my new TV hooked up last night finally.
Yeah.
First thing I watched, because I'm not supposed to. It's the first thing I watched on
I'm
my
not
new television.
supposed to. Yeah, you watched The Shining on there.
Just that part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With a nice big screen TV.
Yeah.
Was there a wow sign on CNN or an Opie and Anthony sign or someone like just trying to mess with us today?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? All right.
We'll find out.
All right, here's the audio of the top news story of the day.
Lord Vader, battle station plans are not aboard this ship, and no transmissions were made. An escape pod was jettisoned during the fighting, but no life forms were aboard.
She must have hidden the plans in the escape pod. Send a detachment down to retrieve them. See to it personally.
Pat Battle?
There'll be no one to stop us this time.
Yes, sir.
That's an awful Vader impression.
Yeah, Pat Battle.
Enough of the Pat Battle.
Pat Battle's taking on a life of its own.
Yeah, I would say so. Even the head of programming at XM Satellite Radio had to have a Pat Battle reference today.
Is that she rules?
All right, here's the tease of the story of the day.
A video game with hidden porn. Parents say it is not for kids, and now the video game industry has something to say.
Oh, they teased the shit out of this story last night.
And you could thank Hillary Clinton because she's watching out for all of us. She's protecting us.
And here's the way the whole
from
thing's been presented.
The dangers of video games. Go ahead, Anthony. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Here's the way the whole thing's been presented. GTA San Andreas comes out. Little children have it. There's some sexual content on it that can be unlocked through a quick internet download. They find this out and now give this game that little children were playing and had access to, now they give it an adults-only rating. And it is now not available at Walmart, Best Buy, all these wholesome places no longer carry the game because it doesn't have an M rating anymore. It's got adult rating. The fact of the matter is this thing had an M rating. M rating is 17 and older. 17 and older. The way it's presented, though, was that little children had access to this game. They now increased it to 18. So it went from 17 to 18. That's all that happened here. And what really happened?
Yeah, but that 1 year is a huge difference.
Is it's not going to be available and sold in a lot of stores. A lot of stores that sell a lot of games. You know, we kind of look at Walmart like, what? You know, we live here in New York. You could go to one of the GameStops, or there's plenty of different places to buy video games. A lot of towns around the country only have the big dealers, Walmart, Best Buy, those places to buy their games. Now they're not going to carry it. Is it censorship? Well, no, because the government didn't say that it's got to be eliminated completely. But in doing things like this, they remove it from the consumer, and you can't find it, you can't buy it, and it becomes a form, a sideways kind of backdoor form of censorship. Now this game, a lot of places try to find it. Good luck.
Because of the pressure that Hillary Clinton...
That Hillary put on for 1 year.
Started.
For people that were 17, now you got to be 18 to buy it. What difference does that make?
Why did they buckle and change it?
Because the children. Because she was presenting it like 8-year-olds are buying and playing this game. That's absolutely... They talk about the children. You're talking about 17-year-olds. They're 17. That's not a child. When it comes to video games, you buy them, you play them. You're old enough to play these games responsibly and not worry about them seeing inappropriate content. She's presenting it like it was small children playing this game and seeing this content. And the fact of the matter is it was rated M, 17 years old. Now it's 18. No one's talking about how it's a 1 year goddamn difference. That makes no difference. It's censorship. This is the only way that people in our government can censor things without saying they're censoring it. They did the same thing with radio and television. They make it so expensive for the people that are doing the creative content and presenting it, the TV stations and radio stations, that it no longer becomes profitable to do edgy material. Did the government say you couldn't do it? No, not completely. We got our words we don't want you to use. But you can get on and talk about sexual matters. Oh, you do it, we're going to find the fuck out of you. But you could do it because to not allow you to do it would be censorship. They're censoring us, people. They really are. And this game is one example. Watch how this snowballs. Every game now you see that's coming out, this is going to scare the shit out of game makers. Rockstar just had to revamp their earnings now. They came out and said, we're projecting that our earnings are going to be lower than they were. So their stock goes down. Now other game companies see this and go, I don't want to get an adult rating, so what am I going to do? I'm going to milquetoast down my fucking games. I'm going to calm them down. Not as much killing. Not as much sex in it. And you know what that means? It's not as entertaining. Sorry. That's just the way it is.
The adults can't have it.
Right. The adults can't have it. Oh, they could have it. No, they just put it on the adult-only thing. Oh, so it can't be available in any of these stores? I'm not going to do that. What I'll do, I'll calm the fucking game down. So all these guys are going to run scared. You have seen the end of games like Grand Theft Auto, because they will definitely calm these down and keep them in the stores. You can't blame them; they got to make a living.
And it's us, the adults, that suffer.
We suffer because the people that enjoy these games.
This country's all about the children, the children, and we sacrifice our own entertainment for that.
Couldn't even keep your husband happy.
Yeah. Couldn't satisfy your husband. He had to stick cigars in interns' pussies. That's what a good job you did, you fat-ankled whore.
Now you're worried about family values and what's good for children, and under your own roof, the man who you share a ring with was fucking somebody with a Cuban.
And that had nothing to do with violent video games.
Nothing to do with it.
Yeah, what are you blaming that on? I'm sure she's got something to blame it on, because it wasn't her. Couldn't have been her. All his fault.
You and Schumer. Cousin Brucey and video games. How about
know what it came down?
Radical Islam? How about dealing with that in the city and stop fucking dealing with video games and Cousin Brucey?
How about leaving the distractions to everyday life, to the bullshit we got to deal with in everyday life that you don't take care of? Yeah, like Islam, like terrorism. How about you deal with those and leave the fun little distractions that maybe take our minds off of this bullshit for a couple of seconds a day? How about you leave those alone? Movies, radio, TV, the fun little things that we enjoy, that take our minds off the shit you're not fucking working on. Unbelievable.
Here's how the story was presented on the news.
Well, a video game with a dirty secret has been slapped with an adults-only rating. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is a bestseller. But the maker of the game has been under intense pressure. Since it was revealed there's explicit sexual content on it that can be seen with an internet download. Rockstar's games claim the sex content was mistakenly left on the disc. Senator Hillary Clinton says that she's upset porn got into the hands of kids. And she added, so many parents already feel like they are fighting a battle against violence and sexually explicit material with their hands tied behind their backs.
This is what amounts in the movies to an X rating. It's an X rating. This is adults only. What this does, the game company, you know how expensive it is to go through the whole process of making a quality video game? It costs a lot of money to make those games. They have to recoup the money. The only way to do that is to make it available to the widest audience they can, to get it into the stores like Walmart and Best Buy and Target. With an adult rating, these stores won't carry it. They won't recoup the money it costs to make the game. So what do? You don't make games with the kind of content that's going to get an adult rating. We're fucked. Now the games that we all enjoy, like he said, it's a bestseller. Why do you think that game is a bestseller? Why do you think it's outsold other video games? Because people enjoy that content. They enjoy playing those games. It's not a bestseller because it's been whitewashed.
Why do these politicians think they are smarter than the majority?
They are smarter than everyone out there that is buying these games. They know better.
They'll ignore the fact that it's like the hottest game out there. Yeah. Like, all those people are nuts, though. I gotta ask why. I gotta show you what's really right here. You have no idea, obviously.
Why is it the hottest game out there?
They do that with popular radio shows and everything else in this country.
Because 20 perverts, all with billions of dollars, are buying up all the games. That must be it. It's not the fact that everyone across the country is enjoying this. All video gamers are enjoying this game.
And they still can't prove that video games have an influence on children's minds.
Nope.
They've tried. They tried to come up with studies and all. They just don't have it.
Yeah.
They don't have it.
For 1 year difference. For 17 to 18. 17 years old to 18-year-olds. Because they don't want it in the hands of the children. And by children, she meant 17-year-old
And the gaming company
people.
was showing responsibility by making it 17 and older to begin with.
Yep. So what they're going to do is pull the sexual content out of the game.
And a lot of the violence.
Try to get it down to an M rating. But in the meantime, this is going to get an adults-only rating. They've pulled all those games off the shelves already. And they're going to try to... and they're going to give it an adults rating.
Why won't Walmart sell it if it's adults-only? Why not? Mm-hmm. Why? What's the problem?
Well, it's a family company, Jim.
Really?
Yeah, it's a family
That's
company.
interesting. Is this, they won't be able to advertise adults-only titles like NC-17, X-rated movies, things like that? You don't see advertising for that. But, is someone going to step in and go, why are they advertising these things on television? They're going to try to get rid of that. You just watch how this shit snowballs. And you know who loses? The people that just wanted to sit down and play a fucking video game. Not shoot up their school, not rape, not pillage. You want to throw the disc in and have a little fun after your bullshit fucking day. Thanks, you waste of fucking, waste of humanity. Hillary Clinton.
And fuck the stores, too, for buckling. If Walmart wants to sell something, how about flight instructions? That'd be an appropriate sale. Shitheads.
Well, that's an argument you'll never win with Walmart. They are the most hypocritical,
awful.
Worst. I am one of the biggest gun advocates ever. I love guns, love shooting them, love owning them, love seeing them be shot. But the fact that Walmart, just sells guns, yet they pull fake, video game guns off the shelves, that's ridiculous.
Sickening.
Sell it all.
Sell it all. All right. Why don't we break and
thanks, Hillary.
See what the rest of these freaks are about today.
She's irrelevant. She contributes nothing original.
Nothing.
She's not one original idea to the table.
No.
Political hack.
It's all this bullshit that her constituency, these soccer mom asswipes, and they cheer for it. Yeah, she's protecting our children. No, she's not. How'd she protect Chelsea from finding out the awful truth that her father diddled an intern with a cigar and then blew a load on her dress when she was only a couple of years older than she was? How is that protecting your daughter? Ugh. Too busy with her political ambitions to even notice what her husband was doing.
Exactly.
Good job. Good job. You can't keep your eye on one guy, your own man. You're going to keep an eye on the entire state of New York. Chuck Schumer's nose buried up her ass. Her cheerleader, Chuck Schumer, also. Yeah, the games. Yeah. We got to get rid of these games. Yeah, get rid of the games. Thanks, Chuck. God, this annoys me. All right. I'm through.
They took a little more away from us today.
Bastards. Yep, that's what they do.
Just a little at a time.
Chip.
A lot of people will be like, well, what's the big deal, really?
Yeah.
Start adding it up.
Apparently there was some problem in England today.
Gee, I wonder what group
subways.
is involved.
Yeah, I wonder what group's involved. We got to worry here in New York and in the United States. We got to worry about that. But thank God that awful game isn't in Walmart today. Thank you, Hillary. What a waste.
Bags are being searched in D.C. on trains because they're worried about a certain group bringing on bombs. How about dealing with that fucking group and stop pretending that it's not them?
Mm-hmm.
How about that? You
Worry
stop
about
pretending that it could be anybody when we all know who it is.
The energy it takes to get a video game taken off the shelves, I think it could best be spent elsewhere, if I could speak.
Well, you're right.
Spent.
It could be spelt elsewhere.
All right. We're going to step aside and...
Bahua.
Oh, yeah, well... Team America, yeah, America, fuck yeah, I guess.
National Board of Health and Lucky Fella brand suppositories bring you Your Body and You. Hosted by famed sexual behavior expert Professor Jim Norton.
I'm a perv and I'm weird, but I'm straightforward.
Professor Norton outlines his very hands-on approach to sexual education.
Wait till your kids are sleeping and just lay over one of them. They won't know.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
For example, the art of foreplay.
The first thing I do is go to the bathroom and take one of those 8 decibel shits.
Oral sex.
Why?
Sexual experimentation.
I was performing tushalingas.
And sexually transmitted diseases.
I wish I had AIDS so I could bite somebody.
And for the grown-ups, there's also a segment on marriage counseling.
Honey, you're 41. Can I finally have the balloon knot?
He'll also stress the importance of lubrication.
You want it to sound like when your muddy boot gets stuck like a quagmire?
Another word to the wise from Professor Jim Norton.
Remember, on the face.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program.
Like galloping horses.
This stupid radio show spreading across America as we slowly but surely rebuild our radio careers.
Not so slowly.
Not so slowly, according to ELO. We're going to get some important info right after the program.
I am so excited to hear about this.
We're going to have a conference call with ELO right after the show.
ELO.
So all you commercial radio douchebags, keep first of all, keep listening, and second of all, keep making fun of us.
Yeah.
Opie and Anthony always win in the end.
I don't like being picked on.
Yeah, picked on.
No.
Wow,
what a douche.
Who did the prep sheet today, man? There's actually a lot of stuff on it.
Well, look who's in town.
Who did that?
I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff.
A lot of meat to it.
Look who's in town.
Beefy.
Jesus. Jesus, I don't even know where to go. There's so much stuff. Yeah, I don't know what we do with this, but yeah, Scotty died, 85, from Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
From Star Trek, obviously. Beam me up, Scotty. Something he never said or something, right?
Yeah, never actually said, beam me up, Scotty. It's always, Scotty, beam me up, energize, Scotty, energize, things like that.
Right.
It's one of those famous lines that were never said. Yeah, Big Kev called this one a few months back. He actually predicts which Star Trek characters will be dropping dead. He had Bones, DeForest Kelley, told me a couple of weeks in advance. He said, DeForest Kelley, not looking too good. I think the end is near.
Well, because he sees these guys at the convention.
Yeah, he sees them. He assesses their health, I guess. And Scotty was another one. He goes, he doesn't look good, man. It's not going to be long. And boom, there he goes.
He did say that very recently, and he died of Alzheimer's, huh?
Alzheimer's and pneumonia.
Kev is one of those homoerotic male nurses. He's probably smothering these people.
Going into their hospital rooms and suffocating them.
And, I don't know. I want to bring up a point here. He wants his ashes to be shot into space.
Into space.
Like the creator of Star Trek.
Gene Roddenberry.
I guess that actually happened, right?
Yeah, Gene Roddenberry had a small portion, like a lipstick tube size container of his ashes, brought up in one of the space shuttles when they were launching a satellite, and tossed out there into orbit, and then slowly its orbit decays and it comes through the atmosphere and kind of makes a little shooting star. That's visible from the ground. You could actually see it streaking through the sky, and he kind of wanted that as a little
His won't be visible. How will his be visible?
If when it comes through the atmosphere.
How big is it?
Burns up, just the size of a lipstick. A lot of shooting stars you see, by the way, Jimmy, they're only the size of a grain of sand or perhaps even a small pebble, and they're so visible because it's such a huge amount of heat and friction.
How do you know that?
Discovery Channel.
Forget Aristotle and fuck Socrates. Here comes Professor Anthony.
You know what happens in the studio?
Yeah.
Because I just saw it happen again. Jimmy and I feeling very confident about our abilities, and we're standing during the show, and we're like, yeah, we have important things to say in this program. Then you just blow us away, and know what just happened? Jimmy pretty much sighed, and then he took a seat. You just took us right out of the game.
It's not about. It's just
your
about
intelligence takes us out of the game.
Well, because he said, it's like, no, matter of fact, I didn't know.
But you sat down and like a defeated man, like, oh God, not again.
So something the size of lipstick container would absolutely be visible.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I actually thought that they would. I knew those things happen, but I always thought they were much bigger rocks, like the size of this table or something that just got burned up.
No, something the size of this table, depending on its material, could make it to the ground.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Have you
absolutely make it to the ground?
A dumb little thing, because I was way out east at my brother's house, and we had an illegal bonfire and stuff, and drinking wine around a fire. And have you looked up at the sky recently? When you can, like in New York City, you can't really see.
You can't really there. In my
because
neighborhood,
there's too much
you can.
lights and stuff. But if you're out in the country, have you noticed how many satellites you could see?
Satellites
just zooming by.
Can you see them? I never saw
kidding?
them.
Like, I am dead serious. It is unbelievable.
I don't know how many you could see.
A lot, Anthony. I'm talking. We were counting them.
During the day or at night?
At night, when you see all the stars out, then you'll see the satellites actually moving across the sky.
How do you see them? They're lit up?
They're little dots. There's lights on them or whatever.
An airplane.
Someone will back me up on this. This is not one of these dopey Opie things. Get it?
I would think certain times of the day.
But, I mean, I'm telling you, it's
Probably
unbelievable.
see it.
Because there was a time you'd see one maybe every once in a while, like you'd see a shooting star every once in a while. But now, if you just focus on the sky at night when all the stars are out, it's unbelievable how much movement is up there now with the satellites. Crisscrossing all over the place.
I'll have to check that one out.
Check that out.
I'll check that out.
And give me a full report, Anthony.
I know it's certain times of the day you could see them because not so much there aren't really lights on them. It's a reflection from the sun.
Yeah, whatever it is. But, I mean, there's something that you could see the object moving across the sky. So it's very, very interesting.
Yeah, why would anyone think there's lights on them? Good thing.
Well, you really don't need lights up there. Why would you need headlights?
Because they're pretty.
Because they're pretty and they're futuristic looking if they have blinking lights.
I saw what I thought was a satellite once, but I couldn't look at it because
it's scary. Scary.
All right. So why don't we get the gang in here?
Satellite. You.
All right, bring them in. Where's my my scripts?
I don't know. We're getting it all together because Ben's in the emergency room or something today. So we're making this up as we go along.
Look who it is.
Pat from Menaki.
Oh, Pat's freaking out. What? He's ready to kill himself because he's been sitting out there with.
Well, they've been all hanging out together. The freaks of the show. They're out on a couple couches outside the studio. And they're all looking like they're the only one that's normal. That's what's really funny.
Yeah, that is funny. They come in and go, "Oh, those nuts out there." No, you're a nut too.
That's what my brother said, huh? Get it, relative? Never mind.
So we got Pat from Menaki in studio. Pat, how have you been?
Oh, I've been just wonderful. Just hanging out with my friends out there.
Pat, can I ask you a question? Have you lost weight?
He lost weight, man. Exactly what I was thinking.
A couple little pounds there.
I've noticed. No, not a couple. I think you lost a lot of weight.
A couple of lbs?
Yeah.
How much have you lost?
My gut to my ass.
How much weight have you lost?
Maybe 20 pounds.
20?
Yeah, that's a good dump for me.
Are you on a diet? Are you trying to lose weight?
Yeah,
Is this something?
A little bit of a Atkins type thing.
Yeah.
No bread.
No bread.
No more hot dog buns.
No. You're just eating meat.
Yeah.
You got a healthiness to the skin on your face.
He's trying to be sexy.
You look youthful.
I think he's going for something here. You have step over here a minute. You've absolutely lost weight. Your head isn't as fat. Ooh. Your profile is a little slimmer.
We should do Opie and Anthony Fit Club.
Oh, ooh, wow. We got these two. Yeah, well, congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
There's the Pat from Menaki update. Very nice. When's your second CD coming out?
Never.
All right. And now, our latest find. It's the Big A, everyone.
Andrew, right? No, Alvin. What's your name? No, it's Andrew.
Andrew.
Andrew, the Big A.
Yes.
How you been?
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Working hard.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah. Isn't this like taking a lot of time away from work though when you come in here?
I'd rather come in here than be on my job. So.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm more fun hanging out with you guys.
Are you? You a little nervous today?
A little bit.
Yeah. He's the guy that drives the cab in the Bronx, but he's nervous when he's on our show.
Yeah. But you you're not losing out on a lot of money or anything. This isn't going to fuck up your life.
Not
Like
really.
Patty went through a phase where she was so dedicated to the show, so obsessed with the show, that she pretty much blew off everything and ended up homeless.
And living at the studio.
Yeah, living under the stairs at the studio.
With her stuffed rabbit, if you remember.
Yeah, so we don't want anything like that happening. This isn't going to cut into your income.
Not at all, no.
Okay. You do all right? You got money in the bank or anything?
Not really, but...
Not really.
Hey, Andrew.
Yes.
Boo!
It didn't work.
Actually got me.
Scared the shit out of me, too.
You can't scare him with a boo.
No.
You can't scare him with a pipe swinging at his head.
No, not when you drive a cab up
He
there.
lives the Grand Theft Auto game every single day. Jesus. You see the hookers and stuff when you're driving your cab?
Sometimes.
See him, he kills him.
I don't like how he's laughing at that joke. It's funny and all, but there's something behind that laugh.
His side job is he works for a vet, and he just smothers the animals when it's time to put them down. I can save you money on the anesthesia.
That's to keep them under control.
He pinches their little animal noses until they stop kicking.
Pinches them shut.
It's the government program we don't know about. Ooh. All right, why don't we invite somebody else in here? Who else you want to say hi to?
All right, we got this lovely couple. Might remember.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Paul, how are you?
Paul walked in waving like he was making a stage appearance.
Yeah, hey, how you doing, everybody?
Where's the other
that
mic?
was I'm the only normal person here wave.
Wow, huh?
All right,
I don't know about
Paul and his lovely wife with the huge cans.
Hey, guys.
No, they're called headphones up.
I forget your name.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, Denise. I'm sorry. I just want to be, polite. I don't like being rude on this show. It's Paul and Denise, everyone.
I like calling her the old colored guy blower.
She's past that now. She's on to pure white.
Yeah.
Yeah. No niggas for her.
Oh, God.
He goes right for it, doesn't he?
Well, I'm going to get like 2 minutes on the mic. Fucking Sandy Kim's back in.
I apologize to all the shorties that are listening to the program
Kim?
today. Hey, what has happened since your appearance on the show? Any updates?
Well,
put it this way.
She blew me on in the Lincoln Tunnel on the way home to finish the job. There was nobody looking. That worked out pretty well. I was quite happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Did he finish
No,
before the toll?
I had to prove myself that I could get it up.
Started my order for that stuff yet.
Yeah.
But did you finish in the tunnel or outside the toll booth? How far did you make it?
Yeah, it was the smaller tunnel.
Yeah.
And does his bag still smell? Be honest, Denise.
Scary pools.
Well, actually, that's getting better, but he has a problem today. He has itchy balls.
Itchy balls?
Why do you have itchy balls, Paul?
She's been using that dollar store fucking stuff on clothes, man, and my ballsack's been itching all morning.
Well, give me more money,
Patty
you'll
keeps
get
looking
better
at me
detergent.
like I'm excited by her.
Yeah, what do you use?
Right now?
Yeah.
Whatever I can afford.
Oh,
which
is that
on his budget is $1, so it's $1.
She doesn't blow me again, she won't get no more spending money.
You gotta rinse those things twice. Like, rinse the underwear twice.
No, I like to see him suffer.
Because I know I went through a
I'm
phase
married.
where I think it was the bleach or something. You walk around and you start itching and going, what the fuck? What, I got the crabs or something? And no, turns out to be detergent on your goddamn undies.
Oh, you're a black guy.
What?
Ah, fuck.
Car crash.
What does that even mean?
What kind of
you know how the black fellas do this shit? They grab their crotch
grab
and walk
their,
around?
What kind of underwear are
You
you
do that
wearing?
all the time. And
No,
you
I should be wearing boxers. They're the old little...
Hey, Andrew, what do you think of these two?
Tighty whities?
Yeah, you faggot.
Some awful underwear.
What do you think of these two?
Very interesting.
Oh.
At best.
Paul, what do you think of all these people you've been hanging out with this morning?
Oh, nearly everybody's cool, except for Sandy Ken. She's a total cunt. Frenchie actually turned out to be pretty cool. I'm pretty happy, that he got the Olympics and all.
I noticed something else going on here. It looks like Denise, and be honest, did you bronze up your boobs today for your appearance?
No.
I've
been laying out in the sun.
It looks like a little bronzing powder or something on them. They're nice and shiny and...
No, actually, I started using a new lotion.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bronzing
lotion. Maybe that's it.
It is a bronzing lotion. Very nice. All right, let's get Frenchie in here.
New lotion.
We got Frenchie.
No one shoves their cock in your mouth while you're laying out, do they? Seems whatever she's doing.
What?
Someone just walks up.
You don't want to stand next to who?
Who do you think?
Frenchie?
Yeah.
Who do I think? It could be anyone. I don't know.
Hey, he can come by me. I don't mind him.
No, who don't you like?
Oh, Sandy.
I thought you were bringing Sandy back in.
What's wrong with Sandy?
I don't know. She's just like turning my stomach today.
Why?
I don't know.
Doing why? Look at her, stupid.
Why? I like
Look
Sandy.
at her.
Oh, have you guys seen Twato yet? You guys haven't seen Twatto?
My wife said she will puke if she sees that.
No, you got to see Twatto.
Everyone sees Twatto.
Yeah.
Don't make a fucking maniac out of us.
Everyone sees Twatto.
That's just the fucking way it is.
That's right. Frenchie?
I thought she died from that shit yet.
I thought
just your
she
cooking,
died from that
Fuck
shit
off,
yet.
You fuck.
Who you cursing out?
Me. Fucking British morons, man.
Oh, shut up, you faggot. The only reason my wife's sitting next to you is because she thinks you're a faggot.
Listen, you little bitch. Fuck off, you little whore.
Please, I'd rather have my wife suck another Negro's dick than go near you.
You stupid motherfucking...
Talk about motherfuckers. Is your mom coming over again tomorrow?
Anything.
We got a Brit and a Frenchman. You can't, French. You don't have what it takes to take on this guy. You know that.
Because he's a fucking British moron. He's driving on the wrong side of the street.
He likes cock in his mouth. How can he compete with me?
And you like it up your ass, you fag.
That's your mum with a strap on.
Up your ass anyway, you moron.
Paul could be one of the quickest guys we've had on the show. You can't. I'm telling you, Frenchie, you've met your match with this guy.
The only time I'm not quick is with 10 guys with camcorders looking at me and me getting blown under the console. That's never going to happen. Except Jimmy's there.
You're quick to fail.
Yeah, exactly. I gave up before they put me on the fucking...
So there's
that's a tough one, though, man. None of us could have got around with that.
So Frenchie and Paul, you're not going to become friends, Frenchie?
I'm going to try, but I don't think so, because he's fucking British. They stole the games out of us, man.
Well, actually, I love going around with Frenchie, because, my chances of getting laid go up to sadly when there's a gay guy hanging around.
You're a jackass, man.
Is that the best you got?
Yeah, I got more for you. Don't you fucking worry,
I bet
bitch.
you have. You'll put it in my ass, shit dick.
Oh, he's getting a good smashing.
That's right.
Wow. Go ahead, Frenchie.
Yeah, sit on it, you fucking bitch.
Stop offering me stuff, dude.
Give him your best, Frenchie.
Come on, Frenchie. Actually, I think he gave it to me outside. Not the way he wanted to, though.
You sort of impressed us the other day. You came back in our eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
So, you got to keep moving forward here.
Came in your fly.
Someone's pointed out this is the...
Came back in our eyes.
Someone has pointed out that this is the second appearance by Paul on the show and the second bombing in London. It was the same day.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. What's going on there, Paul?
I don't know about that.
Maybe you have something to do with this whole thing. When he shows up on the show, it's like a code, maybe?
Yeah, do I look Pakistani to you? The fuck? What's up with those fucking smoney motherfuckers? God. Well, they're like, oh shit, what should we do? Should we buy some soap or bomb a train? Yeah.
All right, let's get Stalker Patty in here. She's wearing like hot pants or something.
Ooh.
Today. Patty.
Yeah. And they're pulled up to her gut. Patty, you're getting a belly on you. You're eating too much of the chocolate.
I've never seen Daisy Dukes on a turnip before.
Thank you.
They're all up in a
I
cunt.
appreciate it.
Didn't we talk about our Daisy Dukes once? What do we call them? Daisy Don'ts?
Yeah, pull them down a little bit, will you?
Yeah, no, those are Al Dukes.
Yeah, Al Dukes, and then we called him
belly button's up here.
David Dukes.
That was it. And that was the funny one. That's the second time I missed the funny one. David, how did I forget
David
that?
Dukes.
Especially with Paul in studio. How did I forget David Dukes?
Of course. Racist bastard. Well, Patty, you look stunning today.
I think I look good for my age.
Up.
Is that 100?
Yeah. Well, divided by 2.
Sandy says you look good in them hot pants. I really don't think that's a compliment, is it? Come on.
God, Paul, he is quick.
Yeah.
Paul, you're really quick.
I love you.
Now, weren't we going to arrange a little get-together with Patty? Weren't you going to go out with Big A?
Yeah. Are you going to go out on a date with Big A?
We were going to set something up, Big A. You remember that?
Say yes.
Yes.
Can I be his translator today?
And you still have no problem with that if we hook you two up? Go out to dinner?
Okay.
Yeah?
He gave his number to Sandy.
I did not. I did
outside.
not.
He did, I swear to God.
I did not.
Well, Sandy's got to show you something, though.
No, she offered herself to him. Let's get that
Really?
She said that if Andrew gave him
I was
the pictures he took because you smashed her camera, she would give him a blowjob in exchange.
You want a blowjob today, Andrew?
She offered.
No.
He didn't accept. I don't hold
She would definitely do it for you.
Yeah, she certainly would.
Oh, no.
And then she said, even if you don't give me the pictures, I'll give you a blowjob.
Those nice ratty teeth
Where's that
wrapped
finger?
around it. Oof.
All right, let's get
Finger.
Sandy.
You have to suck her cock too.
Jimmy.
All right, let's get Sandy Kane in here.
There she is.
The last member of the Fantastic Seven
Look
at this crew.
My side dig dildo.
Six with one removed.
We're all the thing.
The only black in the room. Well, because the black doesn't show the dirt.
All right, Travis, you're going to control that mic, and if you don't, there's going to be hell to pay after the show.
The League of Extraordinary Retards.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, the League of Extraordinary
Now,
Retards. That's going to be a great Photoshop. We got to get like a group shot of you guys so they can Photoshop the shit out of you.
The League of Extraordinary Retards.
Dun, 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 dun.
Come on.
You're lumped into it. Deal with it.
Don't put us in with her, for fuck's sake.
Now we got to figure out what their superpowers are.
Oh, well.
We
know she has the power. She has the power of Twatto.
Right, the power of Twatto.
Dick power.
No, it's the power of Twatto.
Oh.
I don't know what it does. It just squirts out disease.
Makes criminals vomit until the police show up and arrest them.
That's very good. She just shows them Twatto, and the criminals start barfing, and it's over.
All right.
I don't like the way that she's between us and the fucking door.
All right, this is what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking. I want everyone. They have to all see Twatto. Who hasn't seen Twatto?
We've all seen it. Yeah, I swear to God.
No.
Be honest.
None of them really have.
I've seen it in my nightmares.
All right, so no one has really seen Twatto in the studio. Okay,
No.
For the new listeners, this is an amazing thing. It's a genital wart, but she will not admit that.
Yeah.
Okay,
But it's giant.
it's giant. It's almost like as big as your ear, or half of your ear, I would say.
The worst thing is, the best analogy to it is such an obscure thing. You remember a couple of years back, they grew an ear on the back of a mouse, and it was supposed to be some kind of a study they're doing to grow limbs
Tissue
and organ
and stuff,
tissue
right.
for people.
Sure.
It looks just like the ear they were growing on the mouse's back, and it's right on her pubic mound to one side. I believe your left. It's on your left
It's on
side.
my left, yes.
And it's right in the middle of her thatch.
Right.
My snatch.
No, your thatch of hair,
What's
which
thatch?
is so
Oh.
thin and
Usually
mangy
they call it a snatch. I don't.
that it shows up really easily.
Yeah,
and it's too big. It flaps around. Picture up. Take a couple of pieces of Hubba Bubba bubble gum, chew it up, and then mold it into some weird shape and just stick it on your pubic hair. That's what it looks like.
Stick it on your snatch.
There, yeah, right.
All right, so this is what's
Yuck!
This is what's going to happen.
Clean out of a snatch.
Yeah, but it didn't look like yours, does it?
How do you
Fuck.
know? You haven't seen it yet.
I can imagine. Look at the rest of you.
Well, you know. I mean, the most beautiful dick I ever saw was on a very ugly guy. So you don't know what someone's packing down there.
I'm with Paul.
Like I can't say if you have a big dick or a small one.
He's got a small
Either way,
one.
you aren't seeing it, motherfucker.
Well, really maybe don't want, but she's.
All right.
I tell you, your wife is gorgeous, and she has the most beautiful big titties that make mine look like fried eggs.
Can she lick Twatto? Can she lick your Twatto?
Great, doesn't she have
Yeah.
big tits, man?
They are big, man.
Yeah.
Is that a $100 bill, Sandy?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? Where did you
10
make
years
your
of
money?
stripping.
Oh, Jimmy.
Would you like to see it?
No. You keep it. I'm just
smell it?
wondering, where do you get your money?
Well, where do I get my money? Well, truthfully, I was taping a TV show, and a guy gave me. What do you mean?
Where do you get your money for day-to-day operations,
God.
for paying the rent? For
God.
God.
I pray. That's why I'm a Jew, but I wear a cross.
No, but I got
Jesus.
Sandy.
I'm
have
telling you,
to
man.
earn-
Ever
no.
since I believe in Jesus, I have money.
Where does it come from?
God.
It's delivered to you.
Yes. And it's, indirectly.
You earn your money
God
somewhere.
led me.
You're full of shit. You earn your money somewhere, but you're not fessing up to
I
it.
bet
What do
you
you do for a living?
I'll bet you it's what do old people collect?
Social Security?
Oh, please.
Is it your Social Security money?
Nah, Social
Yes.
Security. I'm not that old.
I was going to answer
Certainly
by saying
are.
liver
Hey,
spots.
fuck you, man.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah,
I like
Yeah,
that.
look at him, like he's like you're George Clooney or something.
You're old and you collect Social Security. Don't be ashamed of that. So
Hey,
what?
fuck you, man. I mean, how can you say that?
You're 68 years old. You
Oh,
collect Social
fuck
Security.
you.
What's wrong with that?
Hit him over the head with
Look
your
at
dildo.
him.
I wouldn't take that,
Well, at
Sandy.
least I have hair.
Yeah, it's a wig, stupid.
it's not
Yeah, hey, I have long hair down to my hemorrhoid.
Yeah,
No, I do.
she's got something
I have
going on
great-
in the back door that she claims is a hemorrhoid, but we think it's another genital wart.
Can you show? You have to show them.
Yeah, this is what I
Oh,
want to do.
Sandy, yeah.
I want these guys to look
Looks like
at
an
it.
anal wart that got lost.
I want these guys, and this is where we need.
Well, I mean, can I come back and do a song one of these days?
Yes, shut up. Travis, take the mic away from her. Where's Eric? I really need someone to control what's going on here in the studio
What's Eric
besides
doing?
Travis. This is what's going to happen. It's very easy. Listen, Eric.
So she.
I want all these guys. Very good. I want all these guys to turn around, and I want one by one to turn around and see Twatto, so we could get the reaction of each individual in the studio. All right. All right, Travis. Now you can mic Sandy Kane again.
Hello. I mean.
All right, so everyone is turned around.
Gross?
Come
No,
on, you guys.
Weinstein.
You guys got to play along because you haven't seen Twatto.
I'm just saying.
All right,
Can I come back and do one of my songs?
Yes, I promise you can do one of your songs. Yes. That'll be the showstopper. I promise.
Yeah.
All right, Sandy. Now take off your.
All right.
pants.
Yeah, Sandy.
Only,
Nice. Take off those.
All the listeners have heard that Opie has said I can come back and do it.
Right.
Let me-
We love that song. I want to hear the
Collect
cock
Social
song.
Security,
Sandy,
and you're going to come back and do a song.
I promise.
Wow.
Take
She
off.
is pissed at you, Jimmy.
She hates when you bring up her age because she
Well,
wants
who
to
cares
be.
about her age? It's fine.
She wants to be young forever.
So what? She's
I
60
do.
years old. So what?
I'm not sad. How do you know I'm 16?
I know you are. You collect Social Security.
We saw your license
You're an
once.
asshole, man.
We saw your license once. You're way up
I'm
there.
just saying.
We look like assholes, man.
Let's get going. Hey, fuck you, asshole, too, man. Why don't you get a wig?
Ooh.
You four-eyed piece of shit. You're a four-eyed piece of shit, man. At least I don't need glasses.
Ooh, that's right. You don't need
Everyone's
glasses.
old in their own way.
That's right. You're just old in actual years.
All right, here we go. Sandy,
go.
take your pants off. Take your pants off.
That's why I bring my bodyguard in.
Sandy, you know you're wasting time, and I'll tell you right now, if we run out of show,
no song.
No song.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, dildo.
Ew, you touched it.
You actually touched it.
Eric threw the dildo in the toilet.
He's going to get a genital
Right, in
wart.
the toilet.
He should have bit it in the dildo went in.
If my friend Mike is listening, I love you, Mike.
All right. Drop those pants. Very nice. There we go.
Shut up.
Just take your pants off. Get ready for Twatto.
Just take your pants off. No one has
Shut
said
up.
that to you since 1961. Take your pants off.
Hey, Sandy, are you on the Century sex tape there, too?
That chick's fucking harder than her.
Bald-headed piece of shit.
I wanna know where
Four eyes.
Come on. You're almost there. You're almost there.
God, I have long, gorgeous hair.
How long does he take you?
I don't need glasses.
All right.
Right.
You guys are real assholes. Send him back
Total
to
assholes.
England.
You're right,
That
Sandy.
was fucking Frenchy, you cunt.
Why does your
You stupid fucking twat. That was
The
Frenchy.
English love that word.
Why does your twat look like it's going through
You're bloody.
chemo?
You're a bloody asshole.
Wow.
Whoa, is that the best you got?
Will you take your panties off? Jesus.
Throw her up. She's fucking terrible.
Normally she takes her pants
You
off in
gotta
like
take your
10
pants off.
fucking
You're
seconds.
wasting
She's
time.
taking so
Yeah,
goddamn
the
I'm
panties.
a little
Give her
nervous here.
$5.
The panties gotta
Fuck
come
you.
off. The panties gotta come.
Oh God! All right, take your panties off.
Oh, no.
Take them off.
No.
Shut your hole.
No. No.
I have to see
Twatto's
this, I'm
all right.
going
I'm
down.
not showing my pussy. I'm not showing my pussy.
Ah.
Shit. I gotta get paid to show my pussy.
Is there anyone here that can control this bitch?
I can't look at this.
Now we're wasting time.
Yeah,
Sandy,
I'm just saying, I'm not showing my
Throw
whole
her out.
pussy.
Throw her out. And
Sandy,
fucking-
No.
stand up next against that wall. All right. Who wants to see Twatto first? We need a volunteer.
No.
Over there.
Mike,
Frenchy.
Mike,
Over there.
Sandy.
It's like a penis. Can my hand be any lower?
Over there.
Over there.
Well, she doesn't take direction very well.
She stinks. This could be her last appearance on the
look at
show
that ass.
because
Oh.
it's frustrating. She doesn't listen. All right. Who wants to take
Tell
a
her to
look?
take the pants off. You can't see it like that. They
She'll,
gotta.
she'll pull it aside.
Yeah, she's gonna have to pull it aside.
All right, let's start.
I don't know. She
All right,
won't care.
Denise, Paul's wife.
Denise,
All right,
Pull that aside, Sandy. Pull
Denise.
it. Don't cover it with your hand. Leave your hand away from it.
All right, Denise, walk toward Sandy Kane and take a look at Twatto.
Tassels.
You're spilling it.
Sorry, Jim.
Here's the natural reaction. This is Denise looking at Twatto for the first time.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I can't
Oh, my
look at that.
God.
That's,
Did you look?
yeah.
What does it look like?
It's like a clitoris running off.
Doesn't it give you the heebie-jeebies?
What does it look
Yeah.
like, Denise?
You know what? There's no words for it. It's disgusting
Yeah.
looking. There was no words for that.
Did you pinch
Oh
it
my
between your
God.
fingers?
No, to tell you, if I had,
Between the front
if I had,
teeth,
if I had
just go
something like that
nee,
down there
molars.
on me,
Nibble.
I would never take my underpants off.
It'd be hot though, wouldn't
Never.
it?
Paul, did you look?
Can you
Next.
imagine? I would be a queen of masturbation.
All right, let's start with
Well, I am the queen of masturbation, that's why I have a
I
dildo
can see
with
why.
me.
I can see why.
Denise is very annoyed by what
Yeah.
she saw.
I would
All right, let's
go.
go with the Big A. The Big A's next.
Big A.
Big A. Andrew.
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 Pull those panties aside, but don't cover up with your hand.
All right, ready, Andrew? Take a look at Twatto for the first time.
Oh, my God.
Let's have oral sex.
That's not.
Didn't stutter that time.
That's not.
What do you think?
on.
What do you think,
Let's have
Andrew?
oral sex, Andy. You're my type. Can I sit on your face?
Shut up.
No, you can't.
Andrew, what do you
It's
think?
disgusting. Oh, my God.
You don't like me?
I don't like Twatto. No.
Would you go down on her, Big A?
Of course not, no.
No?
Something smells like
I
sour
would
milk
not.
in here.
That's her underpants, dude.
I would be like,
Ugh. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to spray.
Thank you, Andrew.
Okay.
All right, who's next? Frenchie. All right, Frenchie's up. Frenchie's up. Frenchie's seeing Twatto for the first time. Go ahead, Frenchie.
Yeah. Looks like a dick growing, man.
That's what I thought. Actually, I thought it was like
It is.
Denise, you thought it was a little
It
penis?
was like a dick. Yeah, I really did. I thought it was like the start of the head of a penis. That's.
Frenchie's got wood.
Oh.
Yeah, right. My fucking balls, right?
What
is this, man? What is this?
Micah, Travis.
Is he trying to improv?
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? I don't really know what it is. It just one day it was there.
Yeah, my
No, I
ass
was
one day
shaving
was
my
there.
pussy and then it happened, so I never shaved my pussy anymore.
Your pubic hair goes for like a foot wide. It's like a foot wide.
Don't I have a big vagina?
It's
huge. I
huge.
know.
It
Well, I
looks
come
like
from a very well-endowed family.
Okay, I think you should retire. I think it's time for you to stop to do this shit because this is.
I think you should learn how to speak English, man.
I have never seen anything like this.
Yeah, look at you. Why don't you get a wig? Look at how bald
I don't
you
need
are.
a wig. When I see
You
what
are
you got
bald,
down there,
baby.
Jesus fucking Christ, I
No
would open the
hair on
fucking
your
window
fucking
and
head.
jump, man. Do ourselves a favor, just jump out of the fucking window.
I think you should, if you could accompany me.
God damn it, man.
Look at him. He can't get his eyes off of it. Ah,
Keep
see?
improving.
All right.
You're transfixed.
Let's move on.
He used
Paul.
to have something, but
Wait, Stalker Patty, Stalker Patty.
Frenchie has nothing.
Stalker Patty, you've seen Twatto, though, no?
Yeah.
All right, take it
Yeah.
out.
Well, just from looking in the studio, but I didn't really see
Patty's thinking it would look delicious dipped in Godiva chocolate.
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Chocolate-covered wart.
I want to bite that with my molars and just.
All right, what do you think? Patty, what do you think?
Just bite
I
the
would be
stem of
going
it.
to the doctor and getting an operation or something. There's something
But I would never be a guest on the show without Twatto.
What do you think, Patty?
It's something.
What does it look
it
like?
needs attention, definitely.
Needs
Medical
attention.
No, that's abnormal. That's all I could say is abnormal.
So are you. I think you need
it's not-
attention.
there's something not
Stalker
right.
Patty.
All right, let's go to Pat from Menaki.
I'm last.
Pat.
Dead man walking.
Here comes Pat from Menaki.
Looks like the 10th toe.
He's gonna look at Stalker. He's gonna look at.
Goddamn line.
He's gonna look at
hi.
Sandy Kane's
Twatto.
Twatto for the first time.
Ever seen anything like
There's
that?
my toe. Are you
jerking
I'm scared.
I bet he's good at oral sex. Then I can see by his tongue.
Yeah, you never seen anything like that
Now,
before.
he's probably good.
No, never.
Hold on, Pat had a line. Go ahead, Pat.
What?
You had a line.
Oh, there's my toe. Is there an echo in here? God damn it.
All right, there you go. And finally, Paul. Paul's looking at Twatto for the first time.
St. Paul here. St. Paul.
What do you think?
Go on, babe. You love
That is fucking disgusting. Holy shit. How the fuck do you ever make money as a whore? that has got to be the reason they invented the no refund rule, right, Jim?
Well, I always have sex in the dark.
probably why.
Yeah, the guy's probably left and you haven't figured it out yet.
Right, well, as long as they leave the green,
How the fuck
baby.
would you fill any? You couldn't. A fucking black guy with 12 inches, you couldn't fill in that fucking gaping gash. I got nothing to say.
Dildo. Don't be offended. Okay.
Grab that.
I'm not touching that.
You're
a cunt.
This is in my,
Are you fucking serious?
No, it was never so.
Well, you know, it was
That
in
was a white one until she put it in a box.
Of course, it's
Look
a
at
black
that fucking.
dildo.
Look at that fucking.
Oh, he's touching it.
Don't throw it in the garbage.
What is that bit? Is that so it rubs Twatto while you're fucking the other side of it?
Hey, put it in your ass.
He's touching her
Paul,
dildo.
fucking
Paul,
Why
all
are you
kidding
touching
aside,
that?
we've watched her put that in her butt.
In her ass.
No.
Drop it. Anyone got something I can melt this fucking thing?
No, please don't. Ah!
Best one ever. Best one ever.
No. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul.
Out the window.
No. It's fucking on. Daddy.
Ah!
Oh, there's a fight! Wow, Danny's gonna fucking kill you. Oh my God!
Wow, Danny got really pissed.
He put the thing right in Danny's face.
And Danny just lost it. You all right, Danny?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Danny.
All right.
Danny's gonna kill you.
Hey, Jim, could you pick that up, please?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Roll over my dildo.
I don't even want to step on it.
Of course not.
I'll throw it out the window.
He touched it.
All right, we're.
Danny's a bit upset because I fucking went towards him and it was shaking. I promise.
We have to break this.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break.
Stick in your ass tonight.
What are they called again? The League of.
The League of Extraordinary Retards.
There you have it. We gotta get a group picture outside the studio. We gotta get it all nice for
get them all out of here.
For the pest that'll Photoshop the shit out of this picture. All right, we should take a break, Anthony, huh?
Yeah, get them out of here.
Yeah, could we get everyone out of the studio? Please.
I beg of thee. Come on, move.
Come move. They're ushering them out. Move.
It's like moving cattle around.
Yeah, we go outside.
Keep it up. Give me my.
They're taking a picture outside. You come back.
I want my fucking vibrator, baby.
Go there. I don't know.
All right, she's picking up her.
I know you like him. Bend
Oh
over.
Jesus!
Get away from me. Just
All
get
right.
away from me. I've never seen anybody so devoid of any entertainment value.
Whatsoever.
We have to break that dildo.
Yeah, dildos.
We have to smash dildo.
Did you hear that scream she let out when they threw it in the garbage?
Oh my God.
It's better than any one we have. That's close, but that one was even better.
How can we break it?
We'll figure it out during the break, I
Can't
guess.
throw it.
So what we're gonna do? I think we're gonna have these guys try to do like movie lines or something, like
Yeah.
scenes from famous movies. Like an example of a famous scene from Platoon, actually, just to set up the bit. We're gonna break here.
Holy shit, you see that fucking hat that'll come apart, man?
You fuckers. All right, Derek, get us out of here.
Herc, jerk, Ben Sparks is herky-jerky, wave his arms around like he's herky-jerky, convulsing on the ground cause he's herky-jerky. You know that he don't give a fuck, he's herky-jerky. Don't mistake him for a bum, ODing on some drugs. He's moving all around cause Ben Sparks is what he does. He's into gossiping cause he needs to know the buzz, and giggling like a girl, motherfucker, just because. He's a man about town, finding parties on the street, unless he's had some crazy insane sushi to eat. Then here comes Gravy Leg, better move out the way. He'll be going through a pound of toilet paper in a day, and looking at his hair is gonna make you stop and think, did he wipe it on the floor after someone spilled a drink? If you watch how he moves, you'll be thinking he's smoking the crack. Herky-jerky on the phone, smaller than a tic-tac. In studio, he'll be yawning during O&A show, cause all night he's been chatting about Tom Brady doing blow. Back in Boston, them drunks will tell you Ben's wicked bitch, sir, cause Ben heard Kurt Schilling had sex with his sister. Ben's mule is scary, man, he's got Superman jump. His jeans are looking mean like a cancerous lump. Now Ben is red, yelling at Jim, yelling at O.
Dude, relax. Just concentrate on doing the fucking show. That's crazy insane. It's crazy insane. It's nuts. Dude, did I tell you about Tom Brady doing blow off this bitch's back? It was fucking great. We're all in the fucking club drinking fucking Cumia. Oh, dude, do you like my new hairstyle? It's called the Hurricaniac. Opie, I was just fucking yawning. I didn't have any sleep. I was out looking at Bono under the fucking bridge. It was fucking crazy insane. It's nuts. Crazy insane. It's nuts. Everybody was there.
Anyway, so I walked in, oh no, and I'm like, first thing I was like, oh, no music on, there's like some cheese laid out and stuff. My friend's talking on K-Rock and there, and it's like start cranking up, his show a little bit. Whoa, there's a baby that lives downstairs.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. Thanks for checking us out today. We greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow on the show, Anthony.
Yes.
Brand new news teases. One of my favorite things we do on the program.
News teases.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Very cool. Yeah, I love those.
And other things, I guess.
Other things.
Can't get Ben on the line. He's in
in surgery?
Room. No, he's just getting his ankle checked out from a mishap this morning.
He's probably last on the list of people to help in that in that hospital. If you come in and say your ankle hurts, they're going to make you sit for a day while gunshot victims come wheeling through.
So we can't get him on the phone. No, Steve? Anything?
I've been trying. His phone goes right into... That might be him.
Oh, is it? Let's see.
Yes, it is.
Oh, take the call.
Wait, take it on the air.
Hold on. What's up, dude? We're just talking about you.
Hold the mic up.
We're just talking about you. How are you? You just finally got out?
Put the ear thing there.
Can't hear.
I can't hear.
Yeah.
You got a bandage on it?
Bandage.
We lost the executive producer of the show today, so he could go get a bandage on his ankle.
Yeah. Can you call the hotline? Okay. All right, no problem, man.
What's the deal?
They bandaged it up. He just had to wait a while. They took some x-rays, and he's going to call in like a couple minutes. He's just going into Duane Reade to get a prescription filled.
It took him a while because his hog donated blood for all the victims of the London bombing. Nothing? His hog donated blood for all the victims of the London bombing?
Well, it was a little wordy.
Was a little wordy. Yeah. All right.
As you were saying it, you
Jot
realized
that down.
the London bombing was a few weeks ago. You were
Well,
like,
no, there's a new one today.
it didn't bomb though, was it?
Yes, there was. My material's just too new for everybody.
Wait, there was a bombing today? I know there was a problem. I didn't know there was actually a bomb went off.
3 blasts at London subway station, 1 on a bus. And it's brand new. And they were smaller devices, so they didn't do as much damage, but there are some injuries.
Probably not suicide bombings.
All right.
Probably not.
Let's do this movie line thing. So basically, we got some scripts from some famous movies and famous scenes from movies.
Yes.
And we're gonna pair up these wackos and see how it would sound with them doing the movie lines.
Well, you got a bandage.
Huh?
And couldn't he have gone after?
Kind of Band-Aid.
No, that's...
I'm injured. I don't.
He says he's calling the show, but you watch, he will not call the show. Because, now the excuse is he's going into Duane Reade to get the prescription filled.
What did he get?
And then it's going to be like, well, there was a long line at
Should have asked him what he
Duane Reade.
got. Painkiller?
Probably had to get condoms, and his size are special made order only. Special made order.
Think the old Ben's hog bit might be done.
Oh, no, there's more. I just tripped on it.
All right, so what's the deal here? What do you guys want to do?
Special order.
You got an idea, Eric?
Based on the scenes and the
How about it's a microphone?
All right, so we got, Anthony, we got scripts for Reservoir Dogs.
I see that right here. I saw one for The Shining.
We got The Shining. Pulp Fiction. What do you guys want to hear first? Office Space.
For Ed Wood.
King of Comedy.
Which one is The Shining?
Jaws.
It's the famous scene with Grady and Jack in the
Jaws, Goodfellas. Ed Wood, no. All right, we got some to choose from.
Yep.
We got I'm thinking, if you guys are with me, we got a scene from Reservoir Dogs, The Shining, Pulp Fiction, Jaws, and Goodfellas. That's a good mix of scenes from movies. Okay.
Wow, this Reservoir Dogs is like 5 people involved in this scene.
Oh, really?
Ooh, that ought to be nice and confusing for these mutants.
All right, maybe we'll save that one for last. You want to start with The Shining?
Why not? I got that one right in front of me.
All right, we have to cast Grady and Jack for this.
All right.
For this reading.
If we use Paul as Grady, he won't even need a script.
Yeah, all right.
That's how he talks.
You don't want Paul?
I don't think so. Not for Grady.
All right. Well, who would fit the role?
Let's see. Grady, big guy.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew would be a good Grady.
I think Andrew would probably be a good Grady,
All right,
too.
let's go with Andrew as Grady, and who's going to play Jack?
How about Pat from Munaki?
Yeah, okay. That's a good combination right there.
There you go.
All right, bring in Andrew, the Big A, and Pat from Munaki. It's a short one, unfortunately, but...
Well, it gets a little wordy at the end.
Yeah, and they both have some great dialogue in there.
Yeah.
All right. The Big A and Pat from Munaki in studio to do a scene from The Shining.
Yeah. Now, Big A, you will be playing the part of Grady.
So you're going to read all the highlighted dialogue.
Grady is the butler guy. Well, what would his position be called?
He was the British He was like a maitre d'.
Yeah, maitre d'.
Yeah, want to set up the scene for the
Oh, fantastic.
You know the movie so well.
This isn't a love scene, is it?
No, you are Jack.
You're
Too
Jack.
bad.
Who, of course, we remember Jack Nicholson playing. And this is the scene inside the bathroom. Grady has inadvertently dumped something on Jack, little avocado, and they've gone into the bathroom to clean off his jacket. And in the bathroom, it's kind of exposed that Grady might have done some evil things beforehand, and he gives Jack some words of advice on how to take care of some business with his family.
Anthony, I didn't know we have the actual scene.
Oh, so we get to play the scene.
Yeah, and then we get to hear how they interpret
and this will give you a line on how it's done.
Yeah,
Great.
So give these guys headphones so they can listen very closely. Here's the scene they're going to be doing from The Shining. I had no idea we had the actual scene. I'm sorry.
Now, make sure you pay attention to inflection and little delays and
this scene
pauses, everything.
This scene's going to bring a lot of things together as far as the show goes.
Oh, that's true.
Thank God.
On a daily basis.
All right, here's the famous scene from The Shining that these guys quote over and over and over again on the Opie and Anthony program.
Did you know, Mr. Torrance, that your son is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation? Did you know that? No. He is, Mr. Torrance. Who? A nigger. A nigger? A nigger cook. Your son has a very great talent. I don't think you are aware how great it is. But he is attempting to use that very talent against your will.
He is a very willful boy.
Indeed he is, Mr. Torrance. A very willful boy. A rather naughty boy, if I may be so bold, sir.
It's his mother. She interferes.
Perhaps they need a good talking to. If you don't mind my saying so.
Talking to.
Perhaps a bit more.
Talking to axe. Whatever.
My girls, they didn't care for the Overlook at first. One of them actually stole a pack of matches and tried to burn it down. But I corrected them, sir. And when my wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, I corrected her.
Ah, that's great. Corrected, chopped into pieces with a hatchet.
The greatest part is he goes, right here, he goes, if you don't mind my saying so. It's like what he's basically is teaching him that you have to murder your family with an axe, and he's just keeping all politeness.
Yeah, if, you don't mind me saying.
Not trying to be out of line,
I
but,
want to offend.
I think an axe to both of them is the answer.
So there you go. That's a brilliant scene from The Shining. Cook. And now we're going to reenact.
The way he says cook.
Oh, dude, he's the greatest.
Now we're going to reenact it with Pat Fumanaki and the Big A Andrew. Yes, Pat?
It seems as though I have all the one-word answers.
I know. We're going to have to bring you back for another script. I noticed that, too.
Yeah.
Just play along as Jack, though.
Okay.
All right? It's not important how many words you have.
There's only an hour left in the show.
It's how you say them.
You know something? About a month, 2 months ago, you'd have had all the lines.
That's
Pat.
right.
That's right.
See what happens now?
Now you're just jackass playing Jack Torrance.
All right, so here we go. Let's all be quiet and listen to Andrew and Pat from Monopoly.
Do we have the music? Maybe we could play it really low in the background. Little shining music. I know it's not the actual little big band music that was going on, but
Fish and Goose soiree music.
Right, Fish and Goose soiree.
All right, you got it? All right,
Here
we
very
go.
low in the background.
That's foul.
All right, here we go.
Very low.
Go ahead.
Did you know, Mr. Torrance, that your son is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation? Did you know that?
No.
He is, Mr. Torrance.
Ooh.
A nigger.
A nigger?
A nigger cook.
How?
Your son has a very great talent. I don't think you are aware of how great it is. That he is attempting to use that very talent against your will.
He is a very willful boy.
Indeed he is, Mr. Torrance. A very willful boy. A rather naughty boy. If I may be so bold, sir.
It's his mother. She, interferes.
Perhaps they need a good talking to. If you don't mind me saying so. Perhaps a bit more. My girls, sir, they didn't care for the overlook at first. One of them actually took a pack of matches and tried to burn it down.
He changed the word. Because he can't do the ST.
No.
Back up. Start with one of them. And do it right. Listen to this. Go ahead, Andrew.
One of them actually so
I can't deal with this.
A pack of matches and tried to burn it down. But I corrected them, sir. And when my wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, I corrected her.
Wow. Fantastic.
I didn't even catch why he changed to stole the token to you
right.
said that.
Yeah.
It's that whole ST thing that Anthony pointed out.
What I was laughing at is the only thing he didn't stutter on was a nigger and a nigger cook. It's all those years of driving in the Bronx.
Bravo, the Big A and Pat from Menaki.
And Pat's Christian Slater impression was dead on.
It really was.
All right. Wow.
Oh, boy.
Getting through Stoll. That's the highlight right there.
By the way, judging by some of this, not to overuse Andrew, but boy, Bella's dialogue would be perfect.
Oh, yeah. I know. I saw that, too.
Which one?
Bella's dialogue.
Bella from...
Ed Wood?
Ed Wood.
All right. Why don't we... we'll bring him back for that. We have Jaws, Goodfellas, Reservoir Dogs, and Pulp Fiction. I'm thinking we go to Goodfellas and team up Paul and Frenchie.
Goodfellas. I got to find my script for Goodfellas.
What do you think?
There it is.
What do you think, Anthony?
Who do you need? Frenchie? Oh, yeah, that could be cool.
Frenchie and Paul?
Yeah.
All right, let's bring in Frenchie and Paul. Who plays what part? Who plays Pesci, you think?
We need
we need
we need a couple of people for this
wow, we
scene,
need
though.
a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh wow. How many people are in this scene? We got Tommy, Henry,
Should've had that
Vito,
labeled.
and Spider. So 4?
Tommy should be I'm thinking
Tommy?
Frenchie.
Hendry? Vito?
No, I think Paul should be
You think?
Pesci. Yeah, let's get Paul as Pesci.
Okay.
Who's Spider? Spider's got to be Andrew, right?
Let's read this real quick and see.
Yeah, right?
Where's the ST for?
Where are the ST words? No, I don't see many.
Yeah, Spider should be Andrew.
All right, let's do Spider's Andrew. Get Andrew back in here. All right, everyone knows their role. So far we got Paul as Pesci, Andrew Spider. Now who's going to be Ray Liotta's character? Frenchie? All right, Frenchie is Ray Liotta's character. And then Vito, who has only a couple lines in this, right?
Yeah.
So Vito will just be, who's left out there guy-wise? Who's out there?
You got Patty, you got...
I said guy-wise.
You got
No.
Sandy Kane. You got Sandy Kane.
Pat? It's Pat. We need a guy.
Sandy's nearly...
Okay. All right, you guys got to share mics. All right, we'll do the scene as they are setting up, Anthony, okay? Give out everyone's script there. This is the famous scene from Goodfellas.
Now make sure you get everything. Get the inflection. Listen up.
Listen up, people.
Do some acting.
Hey, Spider, on your way over here, bring me a cutting water, huh?
Did you guys eat? I'm starving. I want some change. You go out, but you guys can go out.
I'll play these.
What? Play those.
Like fucking stutter up with it.
Okay, you get big.
What am I, a mirage?
What?
What? Where's my fucking drink? I asked you for a drink.
You wanted a drink?
I just asked you for a fucking drink.
No, I thought you said that you were all right, Spider.
No. What do you got me on a fucking pay no mind list, kid?
No, I thought I heard someone say something. Spider. I thought it was Henry.
No, you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck. You know that?
No, I thought you said I was all right, Spider. So
No, you ain't all right, Spider. You got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said you were all right, Spider.
I am all right. You ain't all right, you little fucking prick.
I thought I am.
You've been doing this all fucking night to me, you motherfucker.
Want the drink now? Okay, I'll bring it for you.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick. You walk like fucking Stephen Fetcher. Everybody else, you'll fucking run. Run for me, you prick. Dance. Dance the fucking drink back here. Hello, prick. Hey, what's that movie that Bogart made?
Which one?
The one where he played a cowboy. Only the one.
The Oklahoma Kid. Shane?
Oklahoma Kid. Shane. Oklahoma Kid. That's me. I'm the Oklahoma Kid. You fucking barn. Dance. Dance. Yahoo, you motherfucker. Come on. Come on, you. Dance, you little prick. Now he's moving. He's making
Henry, what happened?
He got him in the foot, Tommy. He's fucking
doctor.
All right, so he got shot in the foot. What is it, a big fucking deal? Vito, get a towel.
Nice fucking game.
Yeah, take him to Ben Casey, the little prick. Look, let him crawl there like he crawls for the fucking
Take
drink.
him down the dock. Take him to the doctor down the street.
Fucking prick.
His bones are all shattered.
Hey, don't get me upset now. Come on, make a big fucking thing out of it, Spidey, you little prick. Shit. You ain't make me think what the fuck I did here. It's an accident. Fuck it.
And there you have it.
What? Who did the transcribing?
Transcribe this.
Yeah, you missed a few, right?
He got the Spider line
And he missed
completely wrong.
he missed a lot of the lines, and what the fuck's he doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who transcribed it?
Where is he?
Mike's off today.
Yeah, Mike stinks.
Spider, his line? He's a bozo, Shannon?
What the fuck is that? How about...
He's a bozo, Shannon? That's a TV edit. Makes no sense.
What is the line again?
The bones are all shattered.
Right.
He's like talking about his foot being shot up.
Right.
It says the bones are all shattered.
He got lazy at the end. He goes, you made me think what I do here. You make me think what the fuck I did here.
Oh.
All right, well, why don't we...
Little non-transcribing shit dick.
All right. You guys are obviously going to have to share mics. Well, yeah, okay, we got the boys holding the
Who's
mic.
playing Jimmy, by the way? We didn't cast Jimmy.
Ann or somebody would just throw that line in.
I want to be Jimmy.
All right, you be Jimmy.
You be
Because you
Jimmy.
are Jimmy, so that would be really nice. All right, here we go.
I will take care of sound effects, by the way.
You will?
I'm on sound
Oh, this is like old-time radio.
Yeah.
All right, are you guys ready?
Ready as roll over, baby.
All right, so once again, who's playing what? Paul, you're playing? You're playing Tommy.
400 lines.
Yeah, and Henry's going to be Pat from Menaki, right?
I'm Vito.
Oh, Vito? Who's Henry again?
Me.
Oh, Frenchie. And Andrew is Spider. Okay.
Right.
All right, Paul, go ahead.
Hey, Spider, on your way over here, bring me a cutting water, huh?
You guys eat? I'm starving. I want some Chinese.
I'll play these.
You play those?
What, I fucking stutter? I'll play these. What am I, a mirage?
What?
What? Where's my fucking drink? I asked you for a drink.
You wanted a drink?
I just asked you for a fucking drink.
No, I thought you said you're right, Spider.
No. What, you got me on the fucking pay no mind list, kid?
No, cause I thought I heard someone
skip the
say
line.
something. Spider. I thought it was Henry.
Spider, you know you're a fucking mumbling, stuttering little fuck, you know that?
No, I thought you said I was alright, Spider.
No, you ain't alright, Spider. You got a lot of fucking problems.
No, I thought you said you were alright, Spider.
It's too good.
I am alright. You ain't alright, you little fucking prick.
That's what. I thought that what you said.
I da. You've been doing this all night to me, you motherfucker.
Wants us a drink now? I'll bring it for you.
Yeah, go get me a drink. Move it, you little prick. You want to fucking step and fetch us? Everyone else, you fucking run. Run for me, you little prick. Dance. Dance the fucking drink back here. Hello, prick. Hey, what's that movie Boy got made?
Which one?
The one where he played a cowboy. He only did one.
Oh, the Oklahoma Kid.
Oklahoma Kid, that's me. I'm the Oklahoma Kid. Dance. Yahoo, motherfucker. Come on. Dance, motherfucker. Dance, you prick. Now he's moving.
Henry, what happened?
He got shot in the foot, Tommy. So he got shot in the foot. What is it, a big fucking deal?
Vito, get it down. Nice fucking game.
Yeah, take him to Ben Casey, the little prick. Walk. Let him crawl. They're like he crawls for the fucking drink. Don't make me upset now.
The bones are all shattered.
Don't make a big fang out of it, Spider. You little prick. You're going to make me think. What'd I do here? It was an accident.
Great job by Andrew paying attention.
Both those bones are shattered.
Yeah, very nice.
So how about this? Next time we just get scripts and actually read off the scripts?
Yes. That's a good idea because the transcription stinks.
Oh, fuck.
All right.
And which one did he get wrong in here, too? Oh, he did something here that made me just want to fucking smash his fingers.
Hey, do we have any scripts with women? Why do we bring the women in?
Oh, right.
We have Pulp Fiction. We have Jaws.
We didn't think of that.
We have Reservoir Dogs.
We didn't think of that.
Back to Schools. Nah, we want more popular scenes, I think, right?
We could use them for We could use them for Reservoir Dogs scene.
King of Comedy has 2 females.
King of Comedy. I'd rather hear like the Jaws or Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, right?
Yeah.
The ladies might be out. We'll have to redo it with the ladies. Which one you want to go to next, Ant? Pulp Fiction.
Well, Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies.
Reservoir Dogs or Jaws. Hooper and Brody talking.
Yeah,
that's pretty good,
another
too.
good one. What movie's this? Oh, you know. All right, Jaws.
Want to go Jaws?
Yeah.
What was that? Holy shit.
Can we use a girl on a man's part?
No.
I like the authenticity.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
I think we know who's going to be Quint.
Who? Andrew?
Of course.
Okay, Andrew, you're Quint.
Look at the huge dialogue, the huge chunk he's got.
That's going to be great. This will probably end the bit, the Jaws scene. Then we got Who Wants to Be Hooper? Well, we got to give Pat some lines for once.
Yeah.
All right, Pat, you'll be Hooper.
You'll be Hooper.
Who wants to be Brody?
Chief.
Who wants to be Brody? Frenchie's Brody.
Yeah.
And Mayor Vaughn.
Vaughn.
And who else? Martin? Martin.
How about Paul can be the mayor?
Oh, we're doing two. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, there's 2 scenes from the movie. Oh, all right. It's a lot easier. Which scene you want, Anthony? I'm sorry.
Well, scene 2 is great because it has Quint's whole dialogue about the sub, but scene 1 is fun because it's got Mayor Vaughn talking about the Kittner kid. I think we got to go with Quint, though.
How about we do both scenes? We end with the Jaws thing.
Got enough
here.
time?
Yeah, let's end with the Jaws thing.
You start with scene 2?
We'll start with, no, we'll have time. Start with scene 1. Because then that'll be the grand finale when he has to do the whole Quint speech.
Okay, so who's Hooper?
Yeah, now we just need Hooper and Brody and Mayor Vaughn. Who would be the best mayor, you think?
Mayor Vaughn in this scene would have to be Big A.
Big A?
Yeah.
All right, Big A is the star of this bit today. All right, Big A, you're going to be the mayor. All right, then we got Hooper. Who's Hooper?
Hooper is
Pat, we need more lines for Pat, right?
Pat from Moonachie.
All right, Pat from Moonachie. And then Frenchie, maybe?
Yeah.
Frenchie is Brody?
Yeah.
All right, here's the original scene.
Martin, there are all kinds of sharks in the waters, you know? Hammerheads, white tips, blues, makos. And the chances that these bozos got the exact shark...
there's no other sharks like this in these waters.
It's 100 to 1. 100 to 1. Now, I'm not saying that this is not the shark. It probably is, Martin. It probably is. It's a man-eater. It's extremely rare for these waters. But the fact is that the bite radius on this animal is different than the wounds on the victim. I want to be sure. You want to be sure. We all want to be sure, okay? And what I want to do is very simple. The digestive system of this animal is very, very slow. Let's cut it open. Whatever it's eaten in the last 24 hours is bound to still be in there, and then we'll be sure.
Maybe the only way to confirm is, huh? Fellas, let's be reasonable, huh? This is not the time or the place to perform some kind of a half-assed autopsy on a fish. And I am not going to stand here and see that thing cut open and see that little Kittner boy spill out all over the dock.
And there you have it.
May I
a very famous scene from Jaws. Yes, sir.
First of all, Dummy called it Kittner boy. Isn't it Kittner boy?
Yeah.
And he also spells proform, not perform. And then Eaton, he fucking puts an apostrophe after it like it's a slang. You fucking dope.
Yeah, we'll have to make fun of him on.
What did he fucking write this with, his fat toes?
All right. Well, we're running out of time, so we'll have to make do here. You guys ready? You know what parts you're playing? Let's start with Hooper, which is Pat from Moonachie. Here we go.
Martin, there are all kinds of sharks in the waters, you know? Hammerheads, white tips, blues, makos. And the chances that these bozos got the exact shark...
Oh, no, there's no shark like this in the water.
Martin, it's 100 to 1. 100 to 1. Now, I'm not saying that this is not the shark. It probably is. Martin, well, I skipped the line. For these waters. But the fact is that the bite radius on this animal is different than the wounds on the victim. I want to be sure. You want to be sure. We all want to be sure, okay? Now, what I want to do is very simple. The digestive system of this animal is very, very slow. Let's cut it open. Whatever it's eaten in the last 24 hours is bound to still be in there. And then we'll be sure.
Maybe the only way to confirm it, huh?
Look, fellas, let's be reasonable, huh? This is not the time or the place to perform some kind of half-assed autopsy on a fish. And I'm not going to stand here and see that thing cut open and see that little Kittner boy spill out all over the dock.
Wow. You actually hold your breath. You end up holding your breath.
Yeah, you hold your breath with him.
Oh, wow.
Bravo. And Frenchie, no laughing during other people's dialogue, goddammit.
Yeah.
You're cackling. We're trying to hear Big A do his lines.
Exactly.
Now, the next scene, we can't play the whole thing in the original form because we're running out of show.
No,
but just to give you a little taste, another scene from Jaws. What's
that one? What? That one there, on your arm.
Oh, it's a tattoo. I got that removed.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Mother. What is it?
To Hooper, that's the USS Indianapolis.
You on the Indianapolis?
What happened? Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. He was coming back from the island of Tinian to Lady, just delivered the bomb, the Hiroshima bomb.
All right, and then obviously the very famous Quint.
God, is that great?
Yeah, monologue basically, right? Yeah, and they're on the boat getting drunk, looking at their scars and their tattoos. Everyone remembers the scene.
Oh my God, this is gonna take forever.
I know, that's why we got to get right into it. We got to get right into it. So, who's playing Martin in this scene?
I am.
All right, so Frenchie's Martin. Quint is obviously Andrew.
Yes,
it's all about Andrew today.
Hooper.
Paul can be Hooper. He hasn't had many lines.
Yeah, let's get Paul as Hooper.
Oh, sorry.
All right.
Sorry, Pat.
And there you have it. So let's get this draw scene going here.
What's that one?
Wait, what? By the way, Frenchie is the worst.
The worst.
The pause in between. Yeah.
He's cackling.
Put the apostrophe and the commas in the wrong place.
In the last scene, he was supposed to interrupt, and there was like a 3-second pause, and then
there's no interruption.
It was awful.
He's dumb.
All right, let's start over.
What's that one?
What?
Wait, he needs a mic.
Nathaniel. Hold on. Now we got to start over again. You guys got to work the mics better. All right, one more time. Here we go. Running out of show. Let's go. Frenchie.
What's that one?
What?
That one there on your arm.
Well, it's a tattoo. I got that removed.
Don't tell me, mother. What is it?
Hold on.
Did you listen to the clip?
Yeah, there's a big laugh. But there's a big laugh there. That's why it says laugh in
parentheses.
Mother.
Mother.
All right, back up one line. Back to
Don't
Quint.
tell me, Mum.
Back to Quint.
Mr. Hooper, that's the USS Indianapolis.
Oh, that's fine. Go ahead.
You were on the Indianapolis?
What happened?
Japanese submarine slammed 2 torpedoes into our side, Chief. It was coming back from the island of Tinian, the Lady. Just delivered the bomb. The Hiroshima bomb. 1,100 men went into the water. Vessel went down in 12 minutes. Didn't see the first shark for about half an hour, Tiger. 13-footer. You know that when you're in the water, Chief, you tell by looking from the dorsal to the tail. Well, we didn't know because our bomb mission had been so secret. No distress signal had been sent. Huh? They didn't even list us overdue for a week. They're very light, Chief.